awful bunch of malcontents. I hope you all kill each other.
Hold us hostage.
You talk like a fag, and your shit's all retarded.
So you're just crazy in a retard kind of way then, huh?
What is the major problem, do you think?
Too much hormones.
Wow. I'm very obviously gay. I look at him and I'm like, well, you're gay. Oh, buddy!
What? I'm white, you know? I'm white.
All the way Virginia, bitch.
Oh, no! Oh, jeez!
Do you personally dislike homosexuals?
Of course, they're disgusting.
You little bastard, you attacked my stepson?
And there will be gorilla shit all over the Omni.
I don't think I smell like vagina.
Nobody's saying you can't own a gun. Nobody's even saying you can't carry a gun. All we're saying is you can't carry a gun in town.
Well, I can't understand none of it. This one begat that one, and that one begat this one, and begat, and lo and behold, someone says some shit to someone or another. Just how retarded are you?
Rest now, brother. We have the watch, and I'll see you in Valhalla.
In certain extreme situations, the law is inadequate. In order to shame its inadequacy, it is necessary to act outside the law, to pursue natural justice. This is not vengeance. Revenge is not a valid motive, it's an emotional response. No, not vengeance. Punishment.
Tonight we have a chance to say, yeah, you're right. We're too extreme. We're too wild. We're too out of control. We're too full of our own shit. Or we have a chance to say, hey, fuck you, you're wrong. Fuck you, we're right. Because you have all made it to the dance. Because believe me, this is the dance. Start the show.
Hey, everybody. Good evening and welcome to the Steel Toe Nighttime Show. The wrap-up, the short show. But, man, it's really starting. We're giving it its own kind of brand. You know? The results are still shit. But that's just because I suck at my job. I got one good show in me a day. And, boy, have those morning shows been hot. Hot, they've been good. We got put on the front page of Rumble today, by the way. Thank you, guys. Hit like, hit thumbs up. Thank you so much for that. We were on the front page of the podcast section of Rumble today. That was very cool. Somebody took a screenshot and sent it to me. I did not see it myself, but if it's a screenshot and it's what I want to see, I don't question it. So that was great. And then I was like, you know what? I love Rumble. You know, I'm not one of those people. I'm one of those people who got suspended on YouTube. And so we used Rumble for a week and we were like, holy shit, they promote us. They put us on the front page. This is incredible. We do a show where most of the words we use can't catch the YouTube algorithm. I mean, I would stay away from Me Too. I just want to point that out. I'm not mad at YouTube for not pushing our program. Why? I mean, it's vile. It's really vile. And, Rumble, though, just cares about, is your audience engaging with you? Is your content good? And ours is. And we're one of the top 100 channels on Rumble, and that's fantastic. We've got 300,000 views over this month alone. We've got 60,000 unique viewers every month. It's incredible, and that number keeps going up. So, like, Rumble's very good to us. So I'm like, well, don't be lazy. They put you on the front page. Reach out to somebody from Rumble. We used to have a guy, Siraj Hamshi used to be our guy at Rumble. I could go to him. I could ask him stuff. He'd help me out. He'd give me advice. And I haven't really, our numbers went up, and then I stopped talking to the guy. So I went to look for Siraj, and I don't think he works for Rumble anymore. So I found another guy at Rumble, and he was talking to me, and he was giving me some pointers. And he's like, your thumbnails are better than they used to be. Here's a couple of other things you can do. Here's a couple of you can stream to different categories, spread things out a little bit, do some special shows. And I'm like, wow. So then I just threw it out there. I asked him, I go, could any of the bigger Rumble guys, could we get them as a guest on the show? Could you help us out? And he said, I'm going to work on it, and I'm going to get back to you. And he was really helpful. So Rumble's like really hands-on. If you don't think you're, like, if you do a show on Rumble and you don't think you're big enough and they wouldn't bother with you or whatever, they will. They'll get back to you. They will talk to you, and they will help you. The cool thing about Rumble is they want you to bring people over. And, you know, this show has brought thousands of people over to Rumble, literally thousands. I mean, we've brought more people over to Rumble than some people who got contracts with Rumble. Not that we should get a contract. I mean, they gave out way too many of those to people who didn't deserve them. But, like, to be able to communicate with them and to have a platform where they help you out, I just thought that was so cool. So to the people who sent me the screenshots of us on the front page, thank you. It really lit a fire under my ass. And I was able to talk to some people today. And that was really exciting. Also, our read numbers, our subscriber numbers, our ad revenue, our video revenue. What's the other stupid metric? Oh, our Rumble Creator Program revenue. All of it way up. So thank you guys so much. And like I said, I just this platform is just awesome. And look, YouTube's great. We make a little money on YouTube. It keeps us exposed on the biggest platform there is out there. But Rumble, it's just so much easier to grow, you know? Rumble's so much easier to grow, and I really, really enjoy the opportunities it gives you. But with that, let's do a great show tonight. Like I said, hit thumbs up, hit subscribe, hit follow. Hey, the morning show went way over today. No rally segment. That's 2 days in a row now. We haven't needed a rally segment on the morning show. They were great. They made up for the $50 shortfall last night, so let's pay them back by just crushing it. We're 13 memberships away from 500. How about you hit that one? That would be pretty cool. We've got a lot to talk about today, including more follow-up with the I keep calling him a quadriplegic. The quadruple amputee murder suspect, Dayton James Weber. You know, the stumpy guy that shot somebody in the head while he was driving a car? We've got more information on that guy. It gets weirder and weirder. Jesse Ventura was on Piers Morgan saying that Donald Trump covered up for Vince McMahon, that he stopped a federal investigation into Vince McMahon. That was wild. And then accused Trump of doing a blade job in Butler, Pennsylvania. He said, well, it can be a blade job. You've never seen a blade job, Piers? I love Piers Morgan's show. We've got a clip of Dave Smith and Adam Sosnick. I like Dave Smith. I think David Sosnick is a tool, and boy, I love it when I get, what do they call that? Confirmation bias. And that's what I got on Piers Morgan today. I'm telling you guys, you're missing out. You might think Piers Morgan, and you might think, oh, I hated him when he was on CNN. Dude, his show is really good. It's really entertaining. Sometimes it gets a little too Jerry Springer. Sometimes everybody's shouting at the same time, and it's, episodes where Ben Ferguson's on, I can't watch. But I always end up watching. But like, honestly, the Dave Smith, Adam Sosnick thing is worth it. I don't know how Adam Sosnick gets on stuff. He doesn't know anything. He's like literally a low-level Fox News viewer being interviewed on news shows. It's wacky, man. I mean, he's Patrick Bet-David's butt boy, so they put him on shows. Let me real quick, before we start in with the chat tonight, since I'm already on this, check out Piers Morgan's shows tonight. But we have, after you're done with this show, obviously, We have a clip from his show. It's beady-eyed creep Adam Sosnick. And, I mean, the patience of a saint, Dave Smith. I mean, the patience this guy had was unbelievable to be able to deal with Adam Sosnick. Sosnick did this weird thing where Dave would make points, and then Adam Sosnick would bring up other debates that Dave's done and said, you sucked on that debate. You were terrible. You got bodied. And it's like, I love when people say, oh, he finished him or he bodied him. It's like, then why is he live right now? You know, and I've always said that about, you know, all the W's we've posted over like the Moody's and the Meltons and the Carls and all that. I'm like, you guys, you understand all I have to do is hit live and it's over. Like once I hit live, it's done. Your whole mission is kaput. So I never understood why people put themselves up that high to make it like you were destroyed, you were bodied. It's like all he has to do is show up and now you've lost. So Dave Smith is talking to Adam Sosnick on Piers Morgan, and Adam Sosnick is making an ass of himself. And you see this a lot with internet personalities. They'll make a complete ass of themselves, but because they have low-level IQ retarded fans, they'll convince themselves that they're doing really well. They'll carry themselves with the confidence of an expert while having the talent and ability of a retard. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Adam Sosnick. So this is Sosnick and Smith on Piers Morgan. It was brutal.
I'm saying
with
the
your
regime,
hooded sweater,
the regime.
like you're 17 years old. The regime. You mean all American president?
I'm 17 years old.
Who's your favorite president in the last 50 years?
Adam, I'm 17 years old.
Who's your favorite president in the last 50 years?
I have a wife and children. Who depends on you, Adam? Your mom?
So that was about the maturity level of the debate. Your sweatshirt is gay. Oh, yeah? Well, your mom is gay. And then Adam Sosnick, who's your favorite president over the last 50 years? What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Coleman Reith beat you in a debate. I mean, they had a good debate. I don't know if he won or lost, but, like, it was a debate. Like, what would he suck in Coleman Reith's dick? Is he going to give you a job? Patrick Bet David, that tired of your ass? All Adam Sosnick has to do is fluff Patrick Bet David's balls before and after every show, talcum powder him before bed, and then he gets to collect his paycheck. Nobody listens to him.
Okay, I also
I mean, if you want to make it personal,
other, so you want to go personal?
You have a significant
Dave,
other.
we can go as personal as we can go.
No, I'm trying not to.
We can go as personal as you want.
Respond to one thing.
I don't
Adam.
care, Dave.
Adam, some substance.
I don't care.
I know because you don't know anything.
Dave, you're a radical.
So move on. So stop picking a fight with me, dude. You don't know anything about anything. You're Pat's guy.
I know.
You're Pat, dude. That is so demeaning. That is so brutal to tell someone you're Pat's guy. He basically said you're his boy. You're his house. You know what? You're Pat's weed man, his bag man, essentially. And by the way, don't think that Piers isn't loving this. He's an old tabloid guy. He loves this shit. Piers is so good at just getting out of the way and let people shit on each other.
I like you, dude. I like you. I like your show. I respect Pat.
Dave, okay. Zay, zip it. Here we go. I'll talk now for a second. I'm defending the military right now. You're basically saying that all our boys that go to the military are all terrorists. That's what you're saying.
Oh, God. And by the way, this is an Adam Sosnick classic. This is what he does. Here's how he debates. Someone who actually knows shit about shit will say something. And Adam can't refute it. So he'll just repeat it back to himself in a way that makes it a straw man that he can take down. And he can't even take down his own straw man. So he's a pyromaniac in a field of straw men, right? But he can't ever get the matches lit. So Sosnick, Dave Smith said, America's regime is one of the biggest terrorists around the world, meaning like we kill people, we bomb countries, we invade them. Our government is the worst. So Adam, instead of addressing that point, goes, what you're saying, by the way, anytime someone's in an argument with you and they go, so you're saying, it's over. They lost. You beat them. Congratulations, because you've handed them something they can't come back to. So they have to reframe what you said in a way that they can get back control of it. So anytime someone says, so what you're saying is, no, bitch. I hate when people do that, by the way. I get, whenever I argue, whenever I get in any kind of debate with people, I get that a lot. So what you're saying is, it's like, no. What I'm saying is what I just said. What you're about to say is something so you don't look like a stupid asshole. What I said is the thing I said. What you're saying is our boys in uniform. You know, some people rally behind the flag. Some people hide behind the flag. Adam Sosnick hides behind the flag. I just don't know if it's U.S. or Israel. At least he has the decency, unlike Ben Ferguson, to wear just one flag, which is nice.
No. You're equating that the United States of America, the IDF, are the equivalent of ISIS and Al-Qaeda. By the way, I also used to respect you until you went on a little podcast called Coleman Hughes. What happened on that podcast, Dave? This is the problem.
Dude, this is a brutal argument tactic to go, you were on a podcast one time with someone else, and I don't think it went well. Bitch, are we talking about the Iran war right now, or are you fanboying for Coleman Hughes? What is this?
Well, I'll tell you
Why don't you do it right now, Adam? Why don't you do it?
I'll do it right now, Dave. I'll do it right now. Because here's what Dave...
So, by the way, we're 125 in. Sosnick yet to make a point. Keep it up.
Here's Dave Smith. By the way, 1% of Americans vote for libertarians every year. So you're trying to basically say that you know more than the average American. 1% of Americans vote for your people, Dave. Why don't you run for something? Why don't you stand for something? You stand for nothing.
Okay, can I respond? Again, Pierce, this is the level of substance.
No.
Like, again, we're 146, 23 seconds later. He had no point. Dave, what you're basically saying is he didn't even finish another what you're basically saying is, and then he goes, 1% of the country's libertarian. Okay, what does that have to do with anything? So you're saying you're smarter than the average American. Well, that's, first of all, that's not difficult. Do you know who your senator is? You're probably smarter than the average American. You watch Adam Sosnick and you go, bro, what's your point? The crazy thing is everyone watching this is embarrassed for him, and he thinks he's crushing it. It's wild.
Here we go. I'm going to tell you a story, Dave.
Adam Sosnick would be great in the Dabbleverse because he's utterly retarded, and he thinks he's crushing it.
And then you can respond. Because this is where I lost respect for you as a debater. Because I was like, oh, this guy Dave, he actually knows some stuff. He's doing his thing. And then you showed up on Coleman Hughes' podcast. Pierce.
Oh, Coleman Hughes. Coleman Reese was a character in The Dark Knight. I'm a nerd.
Do you know who Coleman Hughes is?
I do.
I don't know who Coleman Hughes is.
I've been on the show with him.
Perfect. That's this guy right here, just in case.
What is he?
Doesn't see.
Dude, do you know how psychotic you have to be to bring up a screenshot that you have on your phone or a video you have on your phone of the guy you're debating someone else? Maybe we should have gotten Coleman Hughes in here instead of this creep. And what is he looking at? Says the guy who can't make eye contact.
But what is the point you're making?
Piers is like, hey, I'm doing a show here, and as much as I love the back and forth and the fighting, what the fuck are you on about?
I watched this podcast. The point is this. Dave gets out there, and he tries to bully people and say that he's so smart. He reads a lot of books. Good for you, Dave. But what happens when you read it to somebody, run into somebody who's way smarter and bullies the bully? I remember growing up in this town of Miami, there was this kid that used to pick on all the kids that we went to school with.
Adam. Were you getting picked on by this bully? Did he bully a little boy by the name of Madam Schmoshmick? Was this? Oh, guys, Adam got bullied. By the way, we've been playing this clip for 2.5 minutes. He has not made a point yet.
One day, some new kid showed up, and he goes, oh, yeah, let's go, buddy. Let's do this. And the bully goes, oh, what do you mean? What do you want to do? And he goes, no, yeah, you want to fight everybody? You want to take everybody's lunch?
Hey, producer. Who let the retard on the set? I thought we said no more retards. How did this one sneak on? Bet David said he was good? All right, well, we're deporting Bet David back to Iran. He's got to go back. I'm sorry. There has to be a punishment. Worse than death.
Let's go. And the new kid beat the crap out of the bully.
Oh, no, that's crazy. Was the new kid's name Schmatrick Pet Pavid? He has been interrupting everyone for 3 minutes and has not made a single point. By the way, if you're wondering, this episode was about Iran and Trump. In case you were wondering.
And here's what happened with Dave. He's out there just doing his little podcast thing, debating, like you said, Ben Shapiro, 19-year-olds. And then all of a sudden, this whole conversation about Wesley Clark, and I saw him on your podcast about a week ago, Pierce, and this memo, here you go, Dave. Remember this memo from Wesley Clark?
No, that's Adam. That's not a memo from Wesley Clark. You just wrote the word memo and Wesley Clark and Coleman Hughes on it. Oh my God, those are his debate notes. Oh my God, those are Adam Sosnick's debate notes. Bring up the memo. Remember you're a Jew. Say Wesley Clark. And hope Coleman Hughes texts you and says good job afterwards. And remember to be smiley. Holy shit. You're watching a guy who's had a full lobotomy done walk around and talk afterwards. If Adam Sosnick is a lobotomy patient, he's doing incredible. If he's a normal human being with a functioning brain, he's fucked.
That you use to cite everything.
This is
that you use to cite.
So there you go. That's what I watched today. I watched that, and then he interviewed Bill O'Reilly, who's very old, and then he interviewed Jesse Ventura, who's still out of his mind in the absolute best way. Dude, Adam, if you can watch Adam Sosnick content, please do. I highly recommend you watch Adam Sosnick stuff. It's not Schadenfreude because you're not watching a guy just because he's fucking awful and terrible and he's having a bad time. Every time you watch Adam Sosnick, he thinks he is killing it. Dude, the clip of Sosnick on that Anna Kasparian was on it with Jillian Michaels. It was like a lowbrow View thing. Like they were trying to do The View, but like online. And Adam Sosnick like gave her a tampon. Anna Kasparian, Adam Sosnick. This will be an easy clip to find. Watch me not be able to find it. Oh, you know what? She punked him out on Piers Morgan too. This might be a little harder to find. Turns out there's a lot of clips of Anna Kasparian kicking the shit out of Adam Sosnick. Oops. Apparently you have to be a little more specific when you type in Adam Sosnick, Anna, I keep wanting to call her Anna McIntyre. I think, here it is.
Your opinion.
Here it is. Here's a musical, here's a dramatic clip of it. We'll just go with this. There's so much good Adam Sosnick stuff out there.
Okay,
I think the Israeli government controls our government.
Oh,
yes.
well, that's your opinion.
No, it's
and
not
you're
an opinion.
wrong, but that's
it's based
entitled
on
to your
evidence.
opinion.
It's based
so
on
you're saying,
impact.
So you're saying that Trump,
it's based on money in politics. It's based on the fact that Netanyahu go to the U.S. to invade Iraq and then didn't even send IDF soldiers. He had 4,000 of our soldiers die in Iraq based on a false premise of weapons of mass destruction.
River, like you care about American soldiers.
I do care about American soldiers, and I care about American taxpayers who spend trillions of dollars on this trash when we are dealing with $37 trillion in debt.
So now you're a fiscal conservative.
Yeah, I am a fiscal conservative when it comes to spending our resources on wars that we shouldn't be fighting on behalf of.
There you go. So you see he's doing it again. So you're saying, no. She just said, dude. She's not just saying X, Y, or Z. She said it. You don't have to wonder what she's saying. And by the way, that's just a small... Oh, yeah, here's the one where he throws the tampon at her. Here we go. Here's the one where he... Which, by the way, you know what's gross about this? That means that this dude brought a tampon with him on a talk show. Any guy walking around who's single, who's just carrying around a tampon in his coat pocket, that's a guy who needs to be flagged and monitored.
You seem very emotional, and I threw you a tissue just in case. I also have a tampon.
Why? Can somebody stop the show and ask? Look at her. She's wondering it. Why do you have a tampon, bro?
Adam, she's gonna beat the shit out of you.
That's fine. That's fine. It's a tampon, just in case you start crying.
People always say is like, well, I want to be the next Andrew Tate. I'll do.
Nobody wants to be the next Andrew Tate. That would be gay.
Good luck, buddy. Good luck being a 6'2", caramel-colored chess champion, father, CIA, 4-time kickbox champion of the world.
Bro, I think Sosnick's gay. So anyway, if you got some time, go watch that guy for a little bit because, oh boy. It's kind of impressive. I'm impressed by Adam Sosnick because to get that far with absolutely no talent other than deep-throating Patrick Bet-David, I don't know if Assyrians are hung well, but I hope not for Adam Sosnick's sake because he's got a he's got to put that big bastard down there. And again, I'm not saying it's a good job to have, but it's a job. Power Windows with $1 says, "Suffer Nick, another win for the toe." What does that mean? That he's suffer. What is that? What was it? I mean, I'm sure it's a win for the toe, but how? Thank you for the $1. Main Vein says, "Aaron, are you going to show the clip of spring break retards from Fox News and Owen Schroyer showed on his show today? Holy fuck, we are doomed." I'm going to play that. I actually have that for tomorrow morning's show. In fact, I think that's going to start tomorrow morning's show. And I'm going to tell you why I don't really mind it. Like, I'm going to have, we can all do the same hacky talking points of a video, but it seems a little boomery to me to play high school kids on spring break and go, "Whoa, look at how stupid they are." Hey, do you remember how stupid you were around spring break age? We were all really, really dumb. I had to make out with a bunch of guys, and I want to... I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Wait. That wasn't me at spring break. That I was getting ahead of myself because I've seen the video and you haven't. Can we start that over? I'd like to start that over. That didn't start well. They were going and talking to men and women, boys and girls. Boys and girls, technically, because they're not adults. They're high schoolers on spring break. And they're talking to one woman. She's like, "I want to make out with a different guy every night." And they're like, "Oh my God, our country's doomed." We were all retarded. I don't want those people to know anything at that age. All right? I don't want them voting. I don't want them taking part in anything. If you're going to drink a lot and do drugs, do it then, because doing it after the age of 22 or 25 is fucking pathetic. As someone who's been around it past the age of 30, past the age of 35, it's fucking pathetic. It is such a midlife crisis thing. It is such a trying to get back your youth because you weren't cool when you were younger, and you're desperately trying to force it. It's so fucking cringe. It's so awful. I mean, anybody who's anybody who's over 30 and is like, "I need drugs." Oh my God, you should pity that person. What they probably are is someone who's been a nerd their entire life and is now trying to shake that stigma because, unfortunately, at 30-something, they still care. And if you're older than that, holy fuck, that's even more embarrassing. I went into that for 4 months, and I went, "Fuck, this is gay." And I skedaddled. Most of you never did it in the first place. You're the smart ones. I'm cringe. But if you're worse than that, you're fucked. No Pen 15 Fathead with a gifted membership on YouTube. Thank you very much. 13 more of those on Rumble, and we're at 500. T-Baby with $1 says, "So you're saying you prefer a woman with a penis?" That is not what I said. What I meant to say was, if you interview a bunch of retards who are there to drink on spring break, of course you're going to get people who don't know anything. They're not there to do model UN. They're not there to win a debate class. They're there to get fucked up and have sex. And look, is that a good thing to do? Is it a healthy thing to do? No, of course not. But are you going to tell them? You're a square. You're an old guy. I'm a square. I'm an old guy. We go there and tell them, they're just going to do it more. The smart ones are going to do it, get it out of their system, and settle down and live a good life. The dumb ones are going to fall into that trap forever. You can't save them all. So I don't know. When Fox News sticks... Here's what I think when I see those Fox News boomer slop pieces where they're like, "What do you think of this?" And they're like, "Oh, I want to drink, bro, and have sex." Whenever I see those, I think to myself, how many people did they edit out that were fine? How many people did they edit out who are like, "Bro, I'm just trying to have a beer"? Yeah, Trump's president. Yeah, J.D. Vance is vice president. Yeah, I know all that shit. Yeah, it's fine. What the fuck are you talking about? How many of those guys did they edit out and they just kept the retarded ones? That's all. I always kind of feel silly. I feel like I'm getting duped if I lean into those. Roots Calhoun with a very funny line about Adam Sosnick. He says, "This dude looks like he polishes his forehead." Well, he has to, because while he's down there sucking PBD's cock, Patrick has to be able to look in his own reflection in the forehead. So it makes sense. Rexstart parody account with $1 says, "Somebody tell Adam to be careful sharing pictures during a show." Adam, don't. What are you doing? Oh, it's just a debate. Okay. He's fine. He's all right. Don't worry about Adam. Thank you to Big Chris for gifting a membership. That's very nice of you, Big Chris. I appreciate it. Guys, let's get that going, huh? How about a bunch of fives and a bunch of gifted memberships? We'll have ourselves a golden shower. We'll run it down. We'll have a win tonight. We're back to perfect, by the way. Morning show kicked ass. Let's just stay perfect. Everybody with a couple bucks will be fine. Main Vein with $1 says Clip Owens' show for that tomorrow. Cat's spot on and actually makes a point. Well, real quick, do you think I'll be able to grab it if I search it on X real quick? Owen Schroyer. Let's just go to his Twitter. They should, by the way, they got to bring back the name Twitter. You got to get, X is stupid. X is a dumb name. Bring back Twitter. I don't see, and he doesn't have any clips up on Twitter of the Fox News thing. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about that. If you find a clip, send it to me. I'd absolutely play it as kind of a sneak peek for what we're going to do tomorrow. All right. 09 Canyon says, Roots computer nerd who couldn't get super chats on screen for 2+ years. What? What? Huh? I don't understand what that means. I don't understand. Taste Fairy Ialto says, I refuse to call it X. Dude, yeah, everybody, most people still call it Twitter. All right, let's get into some trouble tonight. Let's do some bullshit. That's what I want to do. Yeah, Electric Shoes says, oh my God, she's running in circles around that guy. Not even a fair debate. No, Anna, dude, every Adam Sosnick, Anna Kasparian thing you'll ever watch, she's destroying him. It's not even funny. Thank you guys very much. Do me a favor, hit thumbs up, hit subscribe. We're just getting started tonight. And let's crush it, man. Let's crush it. Oh, I wanted to bring this on the show before we get to the quadruple amputee murder suspect guy with the, we got some new videos of him. I mentioned this stuff last night. I don't think I'm going to drink it on the show because it's alcohol and I'll just feel puffy. And now I said something gay, so I'll probably have to drink it. SP will get here tonight and she'll be like, are you okay? You're drinking on the show. And I'll be like, I just, you know what? I brought it down for show and tell, and it's just weird not to. But I was talking about this yesterday, and I got called gay for it because I bought them. And I said that I had them in Clearwater Beach when I went to Florida last year. And I saw them at the liquor store, and I'm like, I'm fucking getting these. These are really good. It's and I couldn't remember the name. I think I called it like 187 or something, which is obviously not the name of it. It's minus or negative 196. That's what it is. It's a vodka seltzer. Now, shut up. It's strawberry flavored. And shut up because they're really, really good. Whole fruit flavor, premium vodka, and only 3 grams of sugars. Well, then I can drink that if it's only 3 grams of sugar, right? 127 calories, 3.4 carbs. Ah, come on. We can have a minus 196 strawberry drink. But this is the thing I was telling you about last night. This is the Japanese seltzer that I enjoyed oh so much. And yes, it is strawberry flavored. Taste Fairy Ialto says negative 196, like your YouTube numbers. Hey-o! Main Vein with $1 says, I'll shoot you a timestamp in the AM. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. T-Baby with $1 says, so you're saying you do prefer a woman with a penis by drinking that? No. This is not a drink that says I enjoy a woman with a penis. Now, I'm going to drink it in a very masculine way to show you that a guy can drink this stuff too. Ooh, it's tart. See, I drank it like a man. Root says that's like Michelob Ultra, but for actual homosexuals. Bro, it's 5.5%. It'll get you drunk. Abel Graham says, doesn't Meme drink that? If Meme drinks it, then you know it gets you fucked up because that guy's hammered on half his streams. So if that's what Meme is drinking, I'm in good company. 09 Canyon says, yeah, Aaron, punch it with your key and chug. Oh, but then I might spill it all over myself and I might make a big mess all over the place. And I certainly don't want to do that, you little scamp. You Need Me More says, hell yeah, looks good. All right, I don't need the women in the chat saying that it looks good. You understand you're not being an ally right now. Historically White says, sadly, this isn't the gayest thing he's ever drank. Oh my God, ask delusional fucking anti-steel toe people. They're convinced I drink cum. Because my ex-wife and someone else were on a coke bender and their idea of sexy talk was making shit up about me. Oh, it's so fucking gay and cringe. Tell me something sexy. No, talk to me about Aaron. Make something up about Aaron. I need to hear it. Nick, that's weird. It's fucking strange, dude. It's really gay. But I do like that people lose their mind over that. And like, I'm just like, guys, you know that didn't happen. Like deep down in your soul, you know it didn't happen. You just have nothing on me. So you got to roll with that one. I get it. I understand. Look, if I had failed at destroying me as badly as all those people did, I would probably cling to any kind of cope I could too. Taste Fairy Ialto says, I still want to try Cutwater. Cutwater's not bad, and Cutwater has a lot of good varieties, and I understand that by being honest about that, I am not helping my case here. These are good, though. I will say, I gotta recommend the negative 196s. So good. And it doesn't leave you feeling bloaty. Jericho on YouTube says, I'll take a Sam Jackson. Good choice, motherfucker. All right, let's talk about the quadruple amputee suspect. You guys keep chipping in. We appreciate it. Oh, we had a gifted membership come in there, didn't we? Let's update the number. 12 memberships away from 500. Thank you so much. Keep knocking those out. And let's notch our first evening win of the week, huh? Let's notch an evening win all together. It doesn't take much here on the evening shows if everybody jumps in. So we talked about this cornhole champion who's got no arms below the elbows and no legs below the knees. He's stomping. He's stomping and bumping, and he's firing off bags, and he's winning cornhole tournaments, and he's like on the pro tour. Well, it turns out he murdered a guy. Not only did the stump man murder a guy, but he was driving a car while he was able to fire a gun and kill a guy in his car. That's the crazy part. The lazy part comes in after he murders the guy. So he shoots the guy. There's two guys in the back seat. He's got 4 arms and 4 legs to help him. He's already done the hard part of killing the guy. And how do they catch him? They dumped the body in a front yard somewhere. You've got no arms, you've got no legs, you're able to pull off a murder, and you stop at digging a hole? Bro, somebody who I guess was trying to send a message, but I'll tell you this. You know what it is? His friends wouldn't assist him, and he needed someone to lend a hand. You know. At least that guy knows to lift with his back and not with his legs. We did another one. You know what? All he needed to dig that hole was a little can-do attitude and some elbow grease.
Oh, buddy!
What? Sorry. That's just stupid. That's just stupid. It's, I like the jokes, but I don't think this guy would give me a standing ovation. Hey.
Oh, no.
Hey.
Oh, jeez.
So anyway, there have been videos coming out of this Dayton James Weber, the quadruple amputee, who murdered a guy. And there's one video of him firing a gun. And now we have another video of him climbing a deer stand. I'm not kidding. More and more video keeps coming out of the guy. if he hadn't murdered someone, he really is a unique and special guy. Like, he really is an impressive dude. It's just unfortunate that he had to blow a guy's head off and just dump him in a front yard somewhere. Look at him. He's just walking with his stumps. Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs. Look at this. If you saw that coming at you, you'd shit your pants. You're like, how is this happening? Look at him go. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's breathing really heavy, but like, so would you. Look at this. At least you won't fall and break your legs. Sorry. That looks like that's a really sturdy deer stand, too. I bet you something like that's expensive. Cost you an arm and you know what? Never mind. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All right, be honest. How many of you want to see him fall? How many of you want to see what happens when little Stumpy has to tuck and roll from falling down a ladder onto leaves? It's okay. You can laugh at him. He killed a guy. God. There he is. He's got to take a breather. Hey, wait a minute. How come we couldn't see him do the rest? I don't believe he did that without help. And there he is. Look, he gets his little nub inside the trigger guard, and he's able to pull the trigger. Unbelievable.
You got second shot a little better, don't you?
Hey, there's a phrase that didn't age well for that guy. You guys ain't going to believe it, but I'm going to kill one of y'all with one of these one day. It's like, whatever, Stumpy. You're funny. All right. Keep it up. Keep it up. So, yeah, we're getting more videos of Stumpy, and unfortunately, none of them are helping his case. He loved shooting guns, but little did people know he loved shooting people with them even more. Thank you very much to Red Fox Mad for gifting a membership on YouTube. Appreciate it. And Loaded Wrench with $5 on YouTube says, if you YouTube Nubs and go to the rapper, is that the same motherfucker? I'm guessing not. Another gifted membership from Red Fox Mad. This one over on Rumble. Thank you very much. What do you guys say? Keep it up. Keep those memberships coming. And we'll have ourselves a good night tonight. I'm feeling it. 11 memberships now. Away from 500. Thanks a ton. Or we could just do a red boy and make this thing easy. But, you know, that's up to you. Some Soper says, some Soper believes that this guy may get off on these charges, saying that the case has no legs. Some Soper also says these videos will come in handy for the prosecution. You think when the judge enters the courtroom, they'll go, all rise except for you.
Home run, Jefferson. Go to break.
It's like, wait, hold on, I got one. Okay, hold on a second. It's like they're gonna ask him, like, why did you do that? And he'll be like, I'm stumped or something.
Home run, Jefferson. Go to break.
That's fucking killer. All right, no, wait, hold on. They're gonna ask. No, hold on a second. They're gonna say, wow, you shot that guy in your car and you ain't got no arms and legs. That's a crazy. That's a really amazing feat or something.
Home run, Jefferson. Go to break.
Like, hold on a second. I got another one. It's gonna be like, oh, you shot that guy in the car. Like, why didn't you finger his asshole or something?
Home run, Jefferson. Go to break.
There's no reason to do that. Mountain Jew says he should start deleting all these videos and come in there in a wheelchair to court. Yeah. I mean, it's too late now. Those videos are up there. Plus, there's like all kinds of ESPN footage of him taking his little elbows, grabbing cornhole bags and just chucking them into a hole from 28, 30 feet away. So I don't know if deleting the deer stand video. It would be funny, though, if his attorney was like, Your Honor, my client could never pull something like that off. Look at him. And they play the deer stand video. And he's like, fuck. All right. Well, you know what? Never mind. We are listening to any plea deal offers you may have at this time. Hey, There's nothing wrong with any of those jokes. Sean FM8 says he's going to beat this case hands down or something.
Home run, Jefferson. Go to break.
So stupid. So stupid. All we need from you is to hit like. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow, and let's do it. Aaron, don't do an impression of somebody who married a trans woman. It might make rumors spread. Oh, what are they going to do? Say something really hurtful or question my sexuality? Oh, boy, I don't know how I'll handle that. Grand Poobah said, I heard the pistol was a 38 snubby. All right, well, that's bullying. Yeah, we were all having a good time. I mean, that's all bullying now. By the way, did you hear what the OnlyFans owner guy, that they apparently waited a few days after he died to like let the news out? He had died days before the announcement. It's like, I don't know if they were worried like people would be so happy that the OnlyFans trash is dead that they would like go try to steal his body like he was Leonidas or something, but they waited. Yeah, they said he died like 3 or 4 days before they said anything. It's a little strange. All right, hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow, and if you'd like to gift a membership, we'd like to make a little money during the evening show, just like the morning shows, and we hope to knock out a number tonight. We've been losing a lot at night, and I'd like to stem the tide. So if you like what we're doing, if you're having fun, if you're glad we're all in a good mood tonight, consider opening up the wallet for us. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, and Rumble Rants, all the links are pinned to the top of the page. It's how this show stays supported and stays on the air. So we haven't talked at all about this, mostly because when the story first broke, I really didn't care. I didn't give a shit. And the more I read about it and the more video comes out, I feel bad because I'm like almost a week late to this story, but I'm kind of getting into it. I don't watch The Bachelorette. I don't watch any of those reality shows, but when they said that they were canceling the upcoming season of The Bachelorette, I was like, well, why the fuck? And it turns out the reason they're canceling this upcoming season of The Bachelorette is because the woman they've chosen, Taylor Frankie Paul, is psychotic. She's a crazy bitch who apparently beat the shit out of this guy, Dakota Mortensen, which I'm assuming is like her boyfriend or whatever. They have a kid together. The kid was there during the fight. The kid got hit with something. She got arrested for it. I mean, just this whole big psychotic episode that now there's video of. It was like 2.5 years ago, and it's just coming to light now because she's on some reality show. Then she's going to be on The Bachelorette. I'm thinking this is like Nichols. What's that one? This woman.
Oh, fart nigger.
I'm thinking they're pulling that sort of thing where like they had this footage a long time ago, and now that she's getting like on TV and on reality shows, they're like, well, we know how to destroy this chick. And it also doesn't help that this Taylor Frankie Paul she's on our thumbnail. You can look at it. She has resting crazy face. I mean, she looks the part. So we have a couple of videos for you here. We have the fight, and then we have the police body cam footage of her getting arrested. That just came out today. So I'm behind on this fight footage, but I'm on time with the arrest body cam footage. Let's take a look at this. This is Taylor Frankie Paul, who was supposed to be on the upcoming season of The Bachelorette. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think they already filmed this, and they're just going to have to destroy it because of this video. Oh, well, fuck me. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, look at you. Look. Yeah, look. This is called physical abuse. Yeah.
Oh, God, she got him in a guillotine. By God, King. By God, she's got him by the throat. He can't breathe. Counting off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, break the hold, Taylor. Break the hold. By the way, bro, you might want to put that camera down. She means business. You got to be able to defend yourself with the other hand. Oh, God, she's got it in good, too. Look at that. She's got it hooked. That's a pretty good headlock for a chick. Bro, there's a difference between documenting your physical abuse from a woman and not being able to get out of a headlock from a chick. I mean, let's at least, I'm not saying you got to punch the bitch in the mouth, but like, protect yourself at all times, maybe. I mean, he's letting her headlock him so he can hold the phone and go, have a look at the headlock here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, I see you know your judo well. This is the bloke that got me on the penis, people.
Yeah. See, Taylor, this is all you do. It's the only thing you know how to do is hurt me.
No offense, bro. And look, domestic abuse is domestic abuse. And, you know, this guy is a victim and it's fair and everything else. But you're coming off like a little bit of a bitch right now.
Huh? And you think this is okay? It's not okay. Holy
I don't give a
Let me go.
Whoa!
Stop.
Holy shit!
Dude, leave me alone.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, buddy!
Holy shit, that escalated quickly. When the headache don't work, start hucking furniture. Holy shit. Did I say don't work? Who am I, Matt? It's rubbing off on me.
Oh my gosh.
So her daughter's over here.
Your daughter is right here.
Holy shit. Hey, break his legs if you want to, but leave the TV. Although TVs are cheap as shit now. Did I see an 85-inch TV the other day for like $500? What the hell happened?
Oh my gosh.
Fuck.
Oh my.
Oh no, did she just hit the kid? Oh, like, I think people would applaud this guy for his restraint, yet at the same time, I think you'd have to be like, bro, you're allowed to fight back a little in this case. Look, I know that if you fight back too much, no matter how much of a victim you are, the police will still bring you in. I get that. I understand. But now we're talking about her chucking bar stools, which, by the way, it doesn't look like her first time. Kids potentially getting hit by these bar stools. You do have to somehow neutralize this situation. You can't just film it and be like, look, I'm a victim. You got people in there that you got to protect, too.
You did this! You! Stop throwing stuff and help your daughter! Help your daughter! Stop screaming at me!
This is like, I remember the first time I watched that video that Danny Brand took of Anthony Cumia chasing her around, harassing her, beating her and shit. And I remember watching that, and I was even an Anthony fan back then. And I'm like, oh boy, this is bad. That's not good. It's like that. There's no explaining this one away. And then like he starts laughing and asking her to do karaoke, and you're like, oh my God, he's unhinged. He's fucking crazy. That's kind of how I'm feeling watching this. Is I'm just like, oh my God, she's bonkers. She's lost it.
God! Stop, Taylor! You're done! Taylor! That's it! That is it! No more! You're done! Stop!
Okay, you hear the kid crying though. This is that narcissistic millennial shit. You got to document everything. Dude, we got it. She was throwing shit at you. She put you in headlock. Put the fucking phone down. Go get the kid and get the kid out of harm's way. What are you doing? We get it. You want to document everything. Look, I'm a victim. Okay. We've established you're a victim. Could you please go get that kid so she doesn't hurt it, you fucking asshole? I really am getting to the point in this video, and I haven't seen it before, where I don't like either of them.
This is your own pain. You're doing this to yourself. Stop. No. I'm done taking the blame for you. Yeah, I'm sorry, Indy.
Hey, dickhead. Not about you right now. Get the kid. Get the fuck out of Dodge. What are you doing? You have to put on this performative thing for the camera. Meanwhile, the kid's over there screaming. Nobody's going over to help him.
Taylor?
Fucking reality stars, man. Honestly.
I'm done with you. I'm done. Stop. You're Taylor!
She doesn't sound reasonable. Do you think there might be substances at play here? I think we might. I haven't heard a woman like be this unhinged without substances involved.
Your daughter just got hit in the head with a metal chair.
Yeah, that's usually bad.
No, you! Go and help your daughter! Now! Help your daughter, Taylor. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, she's fucked up. So yeah, this is you. You did this. She's on something. Whether it's drugs or drinking, I don't know. Maybe she's had one too many minus 196s. Probably not. You know what? I probably shouldn't do that. If you want an endorsement deal for something, you usually don't bring it up during a domestic violence video. Are they ever unbearable to the point where you want to chuck a chair? Calm down and relax with a 196 strawberry vodka seltzer. The official Japanese seltzer of domestics everywhere. I'm just kidding. We all know that's coarse.
If you throw another chair, are you okay?
I have a feeling she just threw another chair.
Taylor!
Get away from my daughter! Get away!
Get help!
Well, at least he tried to help the kid. I'm a little more back on his side. He did go back and try to help the child.
Stop doing this!
You threw me. Get the
Dude, think of your kids! Gosh!
You too. My daughter. Damn, my kids.
Oh, she's fucked
I don't
up.
care. I love your kids.
Oh, they're not his. Okay. Never mind. You know what? We're going to clip this later. For those of you watching this clip and who are shitting on me in the comment section already because I was giving this guy a hard time, you're right. You're right. Not his kids. Kind of a weird spot to be in. You don't know what you're allowed to do. You know, like, if you take the kid and you get him away from her, are you now guilty of kidnapping? Like, what are the legal rights here?
Yeah, I do. I freaking love him to death. No, yeah, I don't care. Look what you're doing to me. No, nobody deserves it. You're not okay and you're drunk.
Uh-oh.
I will.
Door's ringing. Doorbell's ringing. Where the fuck is my gun?
Taylor, stop.
Shut up!
Stop. Oh my gosh.
Nothing.
Nothing. We're fine. Don't worry about it. Are you sure? Because we heard a lot of weird shit going on in here. Totally fine. It's a role play.
Hammered.
And so is he.
I'm sober.
But don't say about me sober.
Taylor, stop. How about we separate Taylor, now? You need to just calm down.
You threw it at me.
Hey, Taylor, stop.
Okay, so at the very least, drunk. So that's put her out of The Bachelor. So before that happened, or before this next video even happened, she got shit canned from The Bachelorette. That was off the table. That's done. That's not happening. But now this next video, this is now going to be when the cops get there and they're going to arrest her. This video just got released today, and it doesn't get any better. $1 from Grand Poobah says, do you think he'll be convicted and lose his right to bear arms? Oh, it's the midget guy again. I missed that one. I'm sorry. Mountain Jews says, this is better than Jerry Springer. Yeah. It's, unfortunately, there's a little kid there, though. You Need Me More says, I was just going to say, it doesn't sound like he's their dad. Yeah, he's not. So that is a kind of a strange position for him to be in. Yeah, I kind of agree with Chevrolet JB. He says, this is actually the first time I've wanted to see The Bachelorette. I know they canceled it. And after they canceled it, it's like that's the one season that everybody would want to watch. The one season that everybody would want to watch is the one we're not going to get. Ice Dancer with 199 says, Mersh sent you a link. What? No way. I don't see it. Damn. I just checked my DMs too. Oh, well. Thank you for the 199. I appreciate it. You guys keep it going. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow. 240 of you checking out the show at the moment. Just keep pumping that number up. We like about 250 for an evening show, but Lord knows I'll take 300. I will take 300. Would you says, who do we despise more, the cuck or the wench? Oh, her. Her 100%. I'll give him a little more leeway. Only because what's the rule there? Like if let's say he takes those kids or the one kid that was there. And let's say he drives off. They get the fuck away from her. Can you still be tried? Can you be arrested for kidnapping? Technically, I can understand him being in that situation and not knowing what the hell to do. The one thing is, though, like, she puts you in that headlock. I mean, I understand filming it and being like, I'm just making sure I document the abuse. Bro, break the headlock. Toothpick arms, bachelorette lady should not be locking you in a guillotine, all right? Let's get out of that hold, then we can watch the rest of it unfold. So here is the run-in with police before her arrest. And this is her, by the way, if you think that she's trying to do that thing where she tries to play victim, if you think she's going to put on the, oh gosh, oh golly, I'm just a girl. She's fucking had it with the cops too. Let's take a look.
What is it? I can't care why I'm outside my house and he's inside. Bring him out here and me inside. This is my house.
Right. And we can do that here in a minute. We were just hoping that a little bit of breathing cold air.
Sorry, I've got it on 1.25. February 17th, 2023. So 3 years ago. Yeah, I mean, it was 3 years ago. She hasn't done it since. Let's watch The Bachelorette. I want to see this crazy bitch work.
It'd be nice. Hey, help.
You're outside, I'm inside.
Hey.
Uh-oh. Hey, guys.
No, Taylor, okay.
Hey,
get
Taylor,
out of my house.
When I told you how this was going down, okay, we're trying to be kind right now and just find out what's going on.
She getting
but
some
if you
booze?
stop listening to the things we're saying.
Okay, you're good. You're good. You're good. No worries. You're being nice. I get it. You're good. I get it.
Is this what clavicular would call a cortisol spike? She's fucking drunk maxing at the moment.
He's pushed me in my garage, the man, in my garage to my kids' stuff.
Your children are here and you need to stop yelling and you need to take your volume down considerably.
You're good.
You know what happens when you do that to a woman? They usually understand completely and then calm down. It works every time. Thank you, obviously single officer.
Understandable. You're right.
And so when I asked you not to make a phone call right now and you're doing it?
Is what? Illegal?
No, but what I'm saying is
Dad?
you're being problematic.
Please come to my house.
Oh, that bitch. Oh, did you see how quickly she turned that on? Oh, that's evil. Oh, that is some fucked up shit. I mean, I've seen it in person before. I've seen someone be the aggressor and turn into the victim like that. But like watching it happen to somebody else in like a situation you're not involved in, that's bananas. Are all women just born with that as a bullshit propaganda defense mechanism? Where they can just be like, this is crazy. He's a piece of shit. And I threw this in. Dad, would you, Dad? I'm in trouble and I need help. He's being a meanie again. That's incredible. Are you sure she's not on coke? Because she's nailing it.
Is what? Illegal?
No, but what I'm saying is
Dad?
you're being problematic.
Please come to my house.
Oh, look at that. She's like talking to that cop like, what? My fucking problem? Is this my problem? What's problem you have with me? And then as soon as she talks to Dad, can you come to my house? I'm scared. Holy shit.
You're right.
And so when I asked you not to make a phone call right now and you're doing it?
Is what? Illegal?
No, but what I'm saying is you're
Dad?
being problematic.
Please come to my house. They go to push me in my garage and the police are saying that I can't talk about it.
No, that's not what we're saying at all.
This is fucking insane. The way she just flipped a switch and was instantly a victim for Daddy. Ugh.
What are you saying?
I got bad news, Dad. You did a shitty job. Or a great job, depending on what the goal was.
What are you saying?
Hit the goal.
Just curious.
I'm saying for you to take deep breaths because you're very intoxicated and you're screaming
Sure,
in the street.
but he was
and you're
pushing me-
refusing to calm down and you're being very loud while your children are trying to
Sleep?
relax.
Upstairs with the white noise?
What about that one right there, sitting on the
What's
couch?
up?
Yes. We're gonna be. Yeah. You just need to chill. What I'm telling you. What I'm saying.
Why'd she call him the N-word?
Is take
Are
deep
you married?
breaths.
Kids?
That is irrelevant.
It's not.
That's a no. You could tell by him telling a woman to calm down that he doesn't have a wife and kids.
It is.
Do you know what's on it?
Here's how you know if a cop has a wife and kid. When you start spazzing out on him and he goes, fuck it, I'm going in the basement and I just want to be left alone. That's it. You're like, oh, that guy's married.
I do, which is why.
Do you know
I'm
how I was
asking you to
pushed
calm
garage
down.
by a man?
Did you explain that to Officer Rugebrand?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, and that's why he's doing his investigation right now.
Okay.
My job is to assist you.
It's
with
not
calming
relevant
down.
then.
My personal
You're
life is not terribly relevant right now. My job is to
You
help
should-
you calm down,
Okay.
which I am trained in helping people do.
Okay.
But you need to listen to
Can
the
I have
things I'm
water?
saying.
Can I have water?
God, white women shouldn't be allowed to drink vodka. It's a disaster. They shouldn't be able to enjoy the tasty, refreshing taste of minus 196 vodka seltzer, also in strawberry. Did you have a hard night of committing domestic abuse against your male partner? Negative 196 can help you forget. Also in grapefruit.
Can have water.
Am I okay to get that?
For the gays.
I said you are. What I'm trying to do is chill out and stop making so much noise because...
I'm not making noise, I'm drinking water.
Okay.
Your house is messy. I'm not here to pile on. I'm not here to judge, but Jesus, woman, let's clean the house. Oh, look, that kid didn't even get to enjoy that Capri Sun that's sitting on the counter. Poor kid. You mean like, hey. You mean like this Capri Sun that I enjoyed earlier today? Sorry, the kids had a few left in the fridge from this weekend. Oh, hey, if Ice Dancer's still in the chat, look at that. A chance to win a Nintendo Switch 2. Gonna save you some money.
Extremely intoxicated. I'm like a 2 out of 10.
I would have kept that part a secret. You think I'm intoxicated? I'm like a 2 out of 10. Oh, so you get worse. Wonderful.
Enlighten me on that, by the way. Test me if you want with your blizzerizer on my breathalyzer at my house. Please, that I got a safe driver for, by the way. Please, enlighten me.
Interested in doing that.
My God, is Scarlett Hampton in this house?
What I'm asking
that he pushed me in my garage?
Simply calm down.
That he pushed me in my garage?
And I'm a free citizen, and I'm related to John Adams. And you know, the other thing is that you don't even know what I've been through in my industry. My industry is crazy, and it's Jews.
We are interested in
enlighten me on that, by the way, officer.
What a dick.
I would like to.
Go for it.
Officer Rugebrecht is the primary officer here. My job is to help you calm down because you're extremely agitated.
But I'm extremely calm, by the way.
Now you are, because we're working with you, whereas before
Because
you
I
were
just
curled
got
up
hydrated.
in the fetal position.
Because I just got hydrated. Yeah, it was that damn dehydration that was causing the problem. Thank God we addressed that.
Because I was hurting
Continue to...
With my dad about to get here, by the way. So he can witness this.
That's fine. We just need to have...
I hope your dad gets in that house and goes, Jesus Christ, woman, you don't know how to keep a house. I'm sorry, I said the JC word. God darn it.
Everybody just stop running around.
Okay, go for it,
Everybody stop
officer.
being problematic.
That has no empathy for me, by the way, with a man pushing me in the garage.
I absolutely do have empathy with you.
What
but I'm
empathy do you have?
I'm allowing...
You just pushed me to the garage.
He hasn't shot you yet. That's amazing empathy. You have no, I don't think you can see yourself. You don't see how shootable you are right now. And the fact that he's not shows that he's empathizing with the fact that you don't want to be shot.
Can I explain? I'd let you explain. Please let me explain.
We're going to call her Busted Topanga. She's like a scuffed Danielle Fishel.
Officer Rugebrecht is the officer in charge. He's the one that's doing all of the interviewing of everybody, okay? My job is to keep everybody from causing further harm or trauma or for people running around.
As long as you keep her sitting on that stool and not throwing it, you're doing a bang-up job, deputy.
Causing issues, okay? So it's not that I can't hear the story. The thing is, Officer Rugebrecht is the one who has to be aware of all of these things because he's making the ultimate...
Dude, I'm sorry, like, is there a bombing? Like, are you guys packing to, like, leave the house immediately in a countdown situation?
Terminations, and he's the one that's doing the interviewing. So that's why I didn't interview you, and I didn't interview Dakota.
You did on this side.
No, I sat here with him and calmed him down. I had him take calming breaths.
No, my hand is achy.
And I found out whose
Her hand's achy. Probably from lifting and throwing all of the metal chairs. You know, that's really going to fuck your hand up. Or maybe squeezing too hard on the headlock. You know, if you have bad form on a guillotine, it can really wreak havoc on the metacarpal joints.
Little things, right?
My hand's the one aching.
Would you like paramedics to come look at your hand?
No, I don't, but it's aching. He did something to it. He pushed me in the garage.
Rugebrecht about your hand?
He pushed her in the garage. You guys know that? Why is there a bar stool leg hole in the wall right there? He pushed me in the garage.
I don't know what I told him.
Well, we'll have Officer Rugebrecht come back in here when he's done talking with him, and you can tell him about your aching hand. Okay. My job is to encourage you to take deep breaths.
What is your job exactly? To arrest me or to arrest him? Or what is it? Please, so I can call someone to help my kids. And you can take
Hey, don't spoil the story. Just let it happen.
My job is to assist Officer Rugebrecht in making sure everybody stays calm. And he's doing an investigation because we're getting calls from neighbors saying we hear screaming outside. And so we're trying to find out, is there a crime or is there just people that need to go to bed? What is it that's going on?
Bro, this is for the trailer park. This isn't for the vaulted ceiling community. What are you doing?
which is
With the acoustics in this house, everyone's going to hear everything.
why Officer Rudebeck is interviewing both of you guys and might interview you several times, and he'll ask you lots of questions. The best thing to do is to keep yourself calm, right? And hopefully we can get there as soon as Officer Rudebeck does.
You mean the
Dude, that's like little kid ran into the living room and bashed their head on the coffee table like level crying. I can't even talk because it hurts so bad. Like she's having hyperventilation cry right now. And by the way, not because she's a victim, but because she knows she's in trouble. And her natural defense mechanism is to cry, thinking she'll get out of it. Bitch, this ain't a speeding ticket.
on something or is that not allowed?
We might get to that point. But right now,
My dad's about to come and they're going to be hell loose. So I'd like to let him go before my dad gets here.
Well, Officer Rudebeck and I will make sure that nobody harms anybody.
I don't think anyone's going to harm anybody. I just want to go home in peace. And we want bed. Yes.
My understanding is that Dakota would also like to go home. But because of the nature of what we're called here for, there's screaming and yelling and, you know...
Is that a crime to fight?
Yeah, is it a crime to fight? Yeah, sometimes it is. Oh, so I can't throw stools at my boyfriend? Typically, no. No, you can't throw... Was it in self-defense? No, he was being a dick. Yeah, no, you can't... No, that is against the law.
Is it?
I'm not allowed to take another human being and grab them around the neck and squeeze their head in a guillotine fashion? What is this, fucking Russia?
A crime to fight?
It depends on what somebody...
Yelling? Is that a fight? Is that a crime?
Yelling in itself or arguing with somebody is not illegal.
How did the stools get over there? Looks like a little more than yelling.
Spouses argue all the time. It becomes so loud that maybe the neighbors are fearful that somebody's dying inside the home. We obviously want to make sure that everything's going to be okay.
I'm sorry for raising my voice. You can go home, please.
And then when things get
Bro, ma'am, they're not going to let you go.
You can go home in peace.
Just keep taking those calming breaths, like I said.
It's so much pain.
Well, because now, see, the shitty thing is now you're humiliating yourself with this crying tactic and you're still going to get arrested. So now you just look like a crazy person and a criminal.
Do you feel that you'd like to go to...
Bro, like Charles Manson didn't even go this hard. Like, it's just, suck it up. You know what John Wayne Gacy's last words were? Kiss my ass. He was a Chicagoan until the day he died.
Speak with somebody about how you're feeling? Like
No.
a crisis worker?
You know what Ted Bundy's last words were? Tell my family I love them. Queer.
Well, we hope that we can come to a nice, easy resolution with that. But again, we have to allow Officer Rudebeck to do his job.
You're good. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should do all of this in front of your daughter. That's a great idea. She's moving to the daughter so the cop will be nicer to her. She thinks this will save her. Same thing with the crying.
Is that okay?
You're not going to bed.
Crime.
We're not going to go talk with them for a while.
Oh boy, we're still drunk. Oh boy, never good to fall in front of the police officer.
Rudebeck has to go perform his investigation, and during these investigations, we keep people separated.
Can I go pee?
Do you have to do that right now in case Officer Rudebeck needs to come talk with you?
Yeah, it'd be 2 seconds. Can I go pee?
Oh boy, she's stumbling, bumbling, fumbling. All right, so she's not arrested yet, but it's not looking good. That they did end up, that's the only footage we have so far. So that obviously was not a leak from the police department. I think that must have been somebody else leaking that. But yeah, I think that she got arrested shortly after. By the way, people are asking about the Ritchson body cam. We have that for tonight as well. So let's make a little money this evening, and make sure it works out, huh? What do you say? Throw a couple bucks in, throw a few memberships in. I'm kind of excited about tonight because again, the morning show went fantastic. So I'm kind of pumped to do the evening show. We're over an hour in. I'm having a lot of fun, but we are not getting results. Numbers bad, too. 237, hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow. Take a little pity on the toe. The evening shows are not. They're going through a down slide at the moment. You want to do let's do the Ritchson thing. because I have the Charlie Kirk guys, the Turning Point USA guys are panicking because apparently now Joe Kent wants to testify in the Tyler Arts, the guy who they think shot Charlie Kirk. He's saying if they want him to testify as to what he knows, he will testify. And he didn't say what he would say. He didn't say, what kind of information he would release. He just said he would testify. And the Turning Point USA guys blew a freaking gasket. So I think that's going to be something to watch. I think that's going to be good. Thank you very much to Wally Word getting Donors Oak a membership. Guys, we need people more than just Wally can't carry the whole thing on his back. So please and thank you if you love the show. By the way, Donors Oak with a great line. He writes, Manson at least made sure to put the stools back. Yeah, he wasn't as messy. All right, guys, let's make it happen. Let's do it and let's go, huh? Let's, great show going so far. Let's nail it, please. Phil Herslit says evening show is for the cool people. Not lately. Not lately. Let's all rally up together. It doesn't cost a lot. Please and thank you. Brian says Tyler is innocent. He could, he might not be. But the fact that what's his name, Joe Kent, just said, I'll testify, I'll tell you what I know in the Tyler Robinson thing, and then the Turning Point USA people go, what? No, he can't do that. He can't testify. It's like, whoa. I think that's what we call a red flag, my man. Red flag for sure. All right, this is the Alan Ritchson thing. We talked about this last night. Alan Ritchson beat the brakes off of his neighbor, and we got a video of it, and it was a short snippet from a neighbor across the way. And the neighbor, Ritchson's neighbor who plays Reacher, the guy who plays Reacher, he was down on the ground, and Ritchson was punching him in the head. That gets released, and now all of a sudden we're thinking, oh my God, is Reacher going to jail? I mean, this big hulking dude beating up this little limey British fuck. This could be bad. Well, thank goodness that Alan Ritchson was wearing a body cam, or I guess you're on a motorcycle, so it's not a dash cam, but he was wearing a recording device while he was riding, caught the whole thing. Now, remember, this neighbor, this prick was going on TMZ yesterday saying that, giving us this sob story about, oh, it was so terrible. Me just told him to calm down and slow down and drive a little slower, and I might have touched him a little bit. It turns out he pushed Ritchson off his bike twice before he got the shit beat out of him. So let's catch this British guy in a lie, and let's watch Reacher try to keep his patience while you guys throw in a couple of bucks. Ooh. Whoa. I missed that now. Hold on a minute. Oh, I see. I couldn't tell if he pushed him or if he was trying to slow down because that guy was like standing in the middle of the road and he had to dump the bike. Either way, what a dickhead move. So, I was just asking him to slow down. I didn't do anything wrong. He just went nuts and started beating my ass. So far, this doesn't look at that gay stance. Like I'm taking a stand for the neighborhood. You need to slow down. Mind your business. He might have went over the handlebars.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Oh, and then he flops, and then Ritchson pushes him a little, and I guess Ritchson is like, what, 6'6"? He's a big dude, so maybe that would put him to the ground. But either way, I hate that when people try to be a dick and then play victim.
My fucking bike again, dude. But doing what? You threatened my fucking safety, bro. Are you kidding me? I should not be a fucking around. Go ahead, go now. Go now. I've called the BPD. I've called them already because you've been driving around this fucking neighborhood like a fucking lunatic. There's kids running around here. Go ahead.
I'm not talking to a giant like that. Like you're talking to a big old grizzly bear, mighty disrespectful.
Are you drunk?
You already knocked him off his bike, essentially.
Go ahead. Are you drinking? Go ahead. Call the police. Out of your fucking mind, dude. Call the police. Fucking, I'll fucking knock you out, bro.
He said I'm gonna knock you out, bro.
Unbelievable, dude.
By the way, where's the music coming from? Is that coming from the bike? Do we have a different version of that? This is the second link that I got on this. Do we have another version? This is unbearable. Is every version of this got that really obnoxious loud music over it? Because I have two different. Oh God, I forgot we had Woke Farmer today too. Woke Farmer's a fucking. Yeah, they all have that fucking music, I guess. Well, shit. All right, so he's getting back on his bike. All you got to do is let him get back on his bike and let him leave. That's all you've got to do. He's still, you can hear him in the background. He's still yapping, just still screaming and hollering at the guy. Dude, first of all, the big giant grizzly bear of a man has not mauled you yet. He's just put his hand on you and you flopped. You did a Vladi Divac and you fell backwards trying to look like the victim. All you got to do is shut up. You've said your piece. You think he's driving too fast. Go in and call the cops if you want to, but you're really pushing it. He's on his bike. He's getting ready to leave. Get out of the fucking way, dickhead! Oh, now, okay, you know what? Now fuck you. Now you're dead. Now you get the shit kicked out of you. He pushed him over a second time now. I don't know. In my opinion, Ritchson had every right to pound this guy into the pavement the first time around. He was being extremely patient. He was being understanding. He didn't want to be in a fight. Now you got to be in a fight because this guy will not let you go. Yeah, dude, you could cut yourself. You could break something.
Fucking out of your goddamn mind. Stay down. Fucking stupid.
Did you hear that? He goes, I'm sorry, you little bitch. Covering up like, oh, I don't even know why he's doing this. He's a madman.
Jesus Christ.
I don't understand. Why do we have to have the loud music? Now, we've seen this part of the video. Assault and battery.
By the way, all on camera. You're assaulting me is all on camera.
You assaulting me is all on camera. As if you throwing the guy from his bike twice isn't. And by the way, doing this all in front of the guy's kids. What a fucking idiot. Good for him. You know what? I'm really glad to see, like, when something comes out and it looks bad at first and everyone wants to pile on the guy and go, oh, I can't believe he did that. And it's true. When you're as big as this guy is, it looks like you're the aggressor. People are going to think it's your fault every time. So for there to be more body cam footage, for there to be more coverage and video of it, I'm really glad because it really puts this guy in a better light. It puts everything in perspective and shows he didn't do anything wrong. He was trying to get out of there. He kept getting pushed to the ground. Finally, he stood up for himself. It's not his fault. He's way bigger than the guy, and the little guy's a stupid asshole. He's not driving too fast. They're fine. There's nothing wrong with the way they're driving. Yeah. Bunch of horseshit. And the nerve of that guy to go on TMZ and interview and with his cut forehead and like, oh, I'm such a victim. I didn't even do anything bad. All I did was told him I was being neighborly and saying you should just slow down and maybe I touched him a little, but then he went crazy and this large man beat my ass. Come on. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that there was other footage. Brian says I'd have ran through him on the bike. I mean, you would have had cause, man. You would have had cause. Root says, I don't know what it is, but I'd take it for a spin and be irresponsible on it. Yeah. That was all fine. Chevrolet JB says the way the law is, the state could press charges on both parties. I mean, you could argue that the one punch he threw while the guy was down, maybe, but how much are you supposed to have to put up with? All right, guys, we're getting our fucking shit pushed into. I don't know. Like, it's always weird. The evening shows are so weird lately because I'm talking to nobody and like, am I even really doing a show? Like, it's just so strange. We might have to figure something else. I know we've had thin times with the evening shows before. It goes in cycles, but this is the first time where I've thought I might have to do something else because this is all really good. Like, this is all very solid. I don't feel bad about the content whatsoever. 254 of you checking out the show. Please hit like if you can't throw any money at us. Try to hit that goal. I would appreciate it. Mornings have been awesome. Mornings have been keeping me going. I appreciate that. But guys, we need to be generous. So and I don't want to say it like that because then it's gross and I'm begging. Ugh. But I can't lose. I can't expect the morning to cover the tab all the time. So Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. It's very easy. It's a gifted membership a person. It's $5 a person. We'd be done in no time. Please and thank you. All right, I'm just going to go to the next thing. I'm going to continue to do a show. Then that way we'll be fine. We'll be happy. We got a couple of Turning Point USA things. Fuck it. I'll do news. What's the point? Hit like, hit follow, do what you can. Josh Hammer. I really have a hate boner for this Josh Hammer guy. Ever since I watched Charlie Kirk moderate a debate between Josh Hammer and Dave Smith, Josh Hammer is in every way the worst stereotypes of what he is. He's passive aggressive. He's conniving. He's manipulative. He's deceitful. I mean, he's really, really trash. And apparently he's some kind of political commentator. He's one of these guys who his whole job is he goes on shows and talks about how great Israel is. Another thing he's famous for is being in that Charlie Kirk group chat where Charlie said these Jewish donors fit every stereotype. I'm leaving the pro-Israel cause. And then he, of course, was dead less than 2 weeks later. This Josh Hammer guy was not only in that group chat, but he was also part of this meeting that was held at Bill Ackman's estate in the Hamptons, where they apparently confronted Charlie about him criticizing Israel. This Josh Hammer guy, and there's so many people who are like pro-Trump now and pro this war in Iran who are doing this, and it's wild to me. They got their way. They won, they got their war, and because it's turning out to be exactly what we, the anti-war people, warned them about, now they're coping, they're upset, they're mad, and now they're attacking everyone for not being sufficiently pro-Trump enough. So now these people who wanted America to give them this war for Israel, they got this war for Israel, but now because it's not going well, they're lashing out at the people who were even on their side. Now this Josh Hammer guy is just pulling shit out of his ass, saying that Tulsi Gabbard is running like a parallel Trump administration full of anti-Semitism undermining the war. This is insane. This is Josh Hammer. I hope I can come back to the chat and see some memberships and stuff. I'd like to have a good night tonight. It's been a good day so far. I want to see one of these evening shows go well. Please and thank you, guys.
Multiple people around the same time, last fall, I don't remember the exact date, that Tulsi Gabbard, who is the director of national intelligence, and she was Joe Kent's boss as the director of the National Counterterrorism Center. He worked under Tulsi Gabbard. I was told by numerous people who are very much part of the conservative ecosystem in D.C., these are well-sourced people, strong connections to the White House. They told me to be strongly on the lookout for Tulsi Gabbard and her office. They basically said that Tulsi Gabbard is running something of a shadow operation from her office.
So Donald Trump is this big smart. Remember, when we tell them that Netanyahu's manipulating Trump and Mark Levin's manipulating Trump and getting him to do this and the Adelsons are manipulating him, they go, well, you think Donald Trump can be manipulated? He's a big, strong man. Nobody tells him what to do. But when they don't get their way, now all of a sudden, well, Tulsi Gabbard, underneath Trump's nose, is running this secret intelligence unit that's undermining them and anti-Semitic. Oh, my God. You know, they like to say that people like us stub our toes and we blame Israel. I'm sorry, guys. You fuck up your own shit and you blame anti-Semitism every day. Every day anything goes wrong, it must be anti-Semitism. You do something fucked up, it's got to be anti-Semitism. You're projecting all over the rest of us. So Tulsi Gabbard must be undermining them because what? You guys aren't getting your way enough? And by the way, this speaks to something Joe Kent said. Joe Kent said that Israeli intelligence people would come to him and say, something's going to come out in the next few days. We have it, but we're not sure it's ready yet. We'll see. We don't know. And he's like, well, would you like to share that with our intelligence community? Because with the thing you're telling me, our intelligence isn't saying it. Oh, no, your intelligence doesn't have it. We might have it, and we're not ready for it, but it'll come out soon. And then Joe Kent would say, I'd hear the shit come out from Ben Shapiro, from Mark Levin. I'd hear it on their shows, these pro-Zionist shows, Turning Point USA. I have a feeling that's what we're getting here. When this Josh Hammer talks, or when Andrew Colvett talks, or when Mark Levin or Ben Shapiro say stuff where they're like, I have it on gut authority that here's what's going on. I think Israeli intelligence is feeding these guys so that they can muddy the waters and cause confusion. Yeah, Tulsi Gabbard is running a secret like bamboo Pentagon under Trump's nose because you guys aren't getting your way every time. Holy shit.
She is personally, I was told this, I've met Tulsi, I don't know her well. I was told she's personally actually very anti-Semitic and that she is heavily involved in a lot of the anti-Semitic influencer operations.
Anti-Semitic influencer. There are no anti-Semitic influencer operations. There are shows and podcasters, this one included, who are very critical of Israel and think that they're being manipulative and deceitful, kind of like you're doing right now. And by the way, you know who else was on our side on that? Charlie Kirk. Because Charlie said, you guys were fitting all the stereotypes.
And that she is potentially involved when it comes to trying to feed some of these narratives there. Now, I didn't put two and two together at the time and think that this trail led immediately to Joe Kent. I've known of Joe Kent for years. We follow each other on Twitter for forever. I knew that he had some isolationist-y leaning views on foreign policy, but nothing particularly extreme.
By the way, what's wrong with isolationist? And by the way, isolationist is not what this guy thinks it means. Isolationist doesn't mean we don't want to go to war with everybody. That's not what isolationism is. If we were isolationist, you would see us close all of our bases, bring everybody home, never go outside our borders, only fight defensive wars. In other words, paradise. But there is nobody who is isolationist in a realistic way. I mean, these guys should have to renounce their American citizenship because they're representing a foreign country. And they're undermining this one. It's fucking gross. And this guy is disgusting. And every word out of his mouth is a projection. He's the editor at large of Newsweek, by the way. That's his role.
Up until yesterday or a year ago, whatever, was somewhat sober, at least, on issues pertaining to the Middle East, Iran, Israel, you name it, though. So I didn't.
By the way, sober on the Middle East means agrees with him all the time.
Put two and two together at the time that it immediately went to Joe Kent, but especially after his disgusting anti-Semitic dripping with the anti-Semitism conspiracy laid.
Everything it's fucking unbelievable with these people. Every criticism of them, they blanket themselves in the word anti-Semitism. Joe Kent, I don't want to go to war with Iran. It's bad for my country. Iran poses no threat to us. Can you believe he's dripping with such anti-Semitism? It's like if we don't personally deliver some Zionist the head of a Gazan baby, we hate Jews.
In resignation letter, Aaron, I am not surprised that here is where we are at when it comes to trying to figure out who it was. And indeed, it does seem, as Andrew on his show said, that it was Joe Kent.
Joe Kent comes out, says, it's amazing. They weren't saying this stuff about Joe Kent before he came out against Israel's war. Now, all of a sudden, they knew it the whole time. Interesting. Very interesting. So I've always disliked that guy. I've always thought he was wormy. He would fit right in with like 2002 Fox News. He would be like perfect as like a Hannity and Colmes guest back then. Let's go into the chat. Let's cross our fingers. Let's hope something pops up. We got $1. We have made $25 tonight, an hour and a half. Oof. Well, I guess it's pity donos tonight, guys. Nader P with $1. Thank you so much, Nader P. Thank you so much for that $1. I do appreciate it. Every donation matters. Says, hate or not, having a boner for another dude is very gay. I get it. I'll take the abuse and make no money. It sounds like fun. Rusty Graham, I think probably another month, if this continues to be a trend. I think I'll probably go afternoon show or just find a way to rework things where maybe we just eliminate a show during the week because the demand just isn't there. Roots Calhoun says, did he just call him Toe Kent? I don't know. Eric Cartman goes, serves you right for beating a dead horse. Bro, we did an hour and a half of new shit and it didn't matter. So don't act like that was it, smart guy. Hit like, hit follow, hit subscribe, a little PayPal, Streamlabs, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. I'm sorry to ask so much. I'm sorry to be so down about it. I apologize to the audience. I really do. It's just tough when you know you're hitting and you're doing a good job and it's just not working. It's frustrating. Poop is Lube says, Aaron, you're a fan of Minnesota Gold. You got to try Gold Micro Raz. I don't know. Is it as good as 196 Strawberry? Hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow. Let's try to get something going tonight. Let's do this next one. I talked about this a little bit ago. The Charlie Kirk Show, which apparently is still on, even though Charlie Kirk's been dead since September. We still have a Charlie Kirk Show. At least we're not living off a dead guy. So Andrew Colvett and what's this guy's name? Blake Neff. Couple of producers who decided to be in front of the camera. Great idea. They were doing a show and they found out that Joe Kent said that he would testify in the Tyler Robinson case. Didn't say what he would say. Didn't say what information he had. Nothing. He just said, I want a thorough Charlie Kirk investigation. I was inside the administration. I know some of the stuff we've gotten. I would like to share some of that. And this is very telling. Don't ignore this, all right? Don't go, this is important. Read between the lines on this one. All Joe Kent says was, I'd like to testify. These guys are about to blow a fucking gasket. These guys are about to lose their minds on Joe Kent. Now, I'm sorry, but if my friend dies, if my friend is murdered, and another guy says, I want to testify because I might have some information that's helpful to the investigation, I would say, oh my God, yes, the more the merrier, because I don't care if it was this Tyler Robinson guy or not. I want to find out what happened to my friend. I want to know the truth of the matter. You are not beating the allegations and the rumors that you guys at Turning Point might have covered up what really happened to your friend, Charlie Kirk. When a guy says, I'd like to investigate this, and you lose your shit. Hey, why not? Thank you so much. Why not for $2.99? And you might say, Aaron, it's pathetic to be that thankful for $2.99. When the evening show isn't working, anybody who gives anything is my best friend. Thank you, Why Not? I appreciate it. And anyone who appreciates this show to the point where they contribute money, thank you so much. You hold a special place in my heart for supporting us. I mean it. Thank you so much. Let's keep doing the show and grinding ahead, and hopefully something good happens tonight.
Some people are so obsessed with these same conspiracies that they concoct for every other thing that ever happens, and so they have to shove it into this one too.
He just said he'd testify. All he said was he was willing to testify because he might know more things than you do. And I think that's what they're afraid of. He knows more things than they do. Wouldn't you want Tyler Robinson to go free if he didn't kill your friend? Because if you lock Tyler Robinson up and he didn't do it, then the guy who killed your friend is still out there unpunished. Not only that, you've done what could possibly be the worst thing a human being can do, and you've punished an innocent man. So to watch these guys get so angry and defend against any more information coming out, how am I supposed to see that as anything but fishy?
Because they care more about their conspiracy theories than about the person who murdered my friend facing justice.
If he's your friend, you should want to know like we want to know. It's weird that we want to know what happened to your friend more than you do. And it's also very telling that when the money we follow and the things we put together lead toward a certain conclusion, that's when you start to get really mad. You're more mad at people connecting the dots towards your precious Israel than you are actually getting the truth about what happened.
I am fed up with it.
Yeah, and you should be. And this is, I mean, this is a tough job for us today, to be honest, because this is really personal. I have been open to everything. I think...
No, you haven't. Because when we go, hey, isn't it weird that Charlie was starting to really talk mad shit about Israel, and then all of a sudden he gets his neck blown out from 150 yards away with Grandpappy's rifle about some trans shit, which he's been talking for like 10 years, and all of a sudden they just... And then we get text messages that he was speaking out against Israel. He's on PBD saying they knew about October 7th in advance. He's getting called into screaming matches at Bill Ackman's house. He's writing letters to Bibi Netanyahu criticizing him. And then all of a sudden he's dead. It's guys like this who tell us we don't have a right to be skeptical that make me skeptical. If all of Charlie Kirk's friends were going, yeah, why don't we explore that? Why don't we look into it? I would go, oh, well, then maybe there's nothing there. We're looking into it. We're exploring it. Maybe it's a dead end where we're all just frustrated. Because we don't want it to be, because the Tyler Robinson thing seems anticlimactic, right? The Tyler Robinson thing is like, really? That's all it is? Just that kid took him out? That seems so... You know, it reminds us of how fragile and random life can be. But when you really dig into it and you look into it, there are things that don't make sense. And I'd like you to dispel those things before I move forward with your conclusion. But when I ask you to dispel those things, you go, oh, how dare you? Oh, I can't even. Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. I just wanted you to tell me why it's not this and why it's this. Well, it just is, okay? I'm sorry. I'm too curious. I need more than that. By the way, thank you, Mr. Stellar, for gifting a membership on YouTube. Thank you so much for your generosity. I appreciate it, making me believe in this evening show. Thank you.
Candidly, I don't get enough credit for even the fact that I shared these group chats in the first place.
You shared the group chats with Joe Kent, and thank you for doing that, because then he went, Tyler Robinson might not be the bad guy here. This is interesting that Charlie Kirk... And by the way, you shared those texts with Joe Kent because you thought it was weird too. You thought it was fucked up and weird timing. So what happened? You inherited the Charlie Kirk show and got a bunch of donor money, didn't you? That'll shut you up. I get it.
A lot of information about trans, about Charlie, how Charlie was more concerned about than any other community about the trans coming after him. You want to know the truth?
No, he didn't, because he said in one of his messages, I'm worried that if I speak out against Israel, they'll come after me and they might kill me.
Actually, the truth. I heard over the course of the last 2 years of Charlie's life, probably about 50 references of how he knew that trans Tifa was going to come after him. And he was worried about that. That's the truth. Never mentioned one time about the Jews. Okay? Never once. And here's why it's so
that's a lie, because we've seen it now. We've seen him say it in group texts.
frustrating is
he said these Jewish donors fit every stereotype, leaving me no choice. I won't be bullied. I'm not going to cancel Tucker, leaving me no choice but to leave the pro-Israel cause. And then he was dead in a week and a half. I'm sorry, but you're lying, Andrew. You're lying.
Because there is going to be even more evidence that is presented to the public in May at the evidentiary hearing.
Love to hear it.
And it's a mountain of evidence.
Why do you have it? How do you know? You shouldn't know. The evidentiary hearing is going to make public a lot of evidence. How do you have access? You shouldn't have access to that. Or is this like a trust me, bro?
Which has been made public, some of which has not been made public yet. And the prosecution is going to lay out its case against Tyler Robinson. And I'm told it's a whopper. I'm told they've got this guy.
Well, of course you've been told that. By who? The same people who covered up Epstein? I don't trust them. Maybe they're right. Maybe they're not lying to you. Maybe this is true. Maybe Tyler Robinson did it. All I'm saying is I don't trust the source. And you guys seem to want to shut down everything that looks in another direction. Not because you think we're going in the wrong direction, because you sound scared of what we'll find. You're making me more paranoid than anything else is.
Guy dead to rights. And meanwhile, you have government officials that are now saying on the record to journalists they are willing to testify on behalf of the defense to get, ostensibly, to get Tyler Robinson off the hook.
That's not what Joe Kent said. He didn't say he would testify in his defense. This is another thing you're doing that makes me nervous about you guys. Joe Kent said he would testify. That's it. It would be entered into evidence. He would give testimony. And then the prosecution or the defense could decide if they want to call him. Basically, he'd go to a deposition. He'd tell them what he knows, a sworn deposition, and then they would say, we want to call Joe Kent. Or the defense would say, we want to call Joe Kent. He didn't say that he'll testify for the defense. It's not what he said. You guys are lying again.
For something that he did. And so the level of betrayal that I currently feel is dramatic.
How is it betrayal for a guy to go, I'd like to tell you what I know about this. I was in the intelligence community. I was in counterterrorism. I was in the White House. I'd like to tell you what I know. How is that a betrayal? You don't know shit, dude. And we're supposed to believe you? Who are Charlie's real friends? Look, this guy's on one extreme, and don't get me wrong, Candace Owens is on the other extreme, but Joe Kent has not shown himself to be an extremist whatsoever.
Extreme. The level of just frustration, the idiocy that is on full display, we have to call it out, because if this ends up screwing up the jury pool, if this ends up in some ways getting a hung jury, getting this case thrown out, or even just getting the death,
then maybe that means we got the wrong guy. Did you think about that? Maybe if there's evidence out there and he presents evidence that shows that Tyler Robinson didn't do it and the jury decides he didn't, maybe that means he didn't do it. Again, why are you guys so worried that this guy might be the wrong dude? Nobody saw him do it. There's no recording of him doing it. We don't even have any footage that confirms that was him on the roof or that was him coming down from the roof. We don't have any footage of him going up on the roof. When we see that stuff, I will submit. I will say, good, I'm glad we got Tyler Robinson. I'm glad he's the guy. Let's put him away forever. Let's give him the chair. But you guys are terrified that it's not him. And why?
Death penalty off the case, off the potential list of consequences here.
Hey, by the way, Andrew, I don't know if you're a Christian or Jewish. I don't know what you are, but if you're a Christian, no death penalty. Thou shalt not kill. Period. End of story. No death penalty, no abortion. Sorry, Andrew. No, can't do it. Are there guys who I would, here's the thing, like people think that the Christian belief in not killing people is like, oh, you're a pussy, or you don't want to kill. Do I want Tyler Robinson to get the chair? Absolutely. I can't. God says no. In my sinful human form, do I have the urge to say, fry that motherfucker? Absolutely. But that's not You're supposed to live in God's image, and that's not what he wants you to do.
I'm not going to be happy with that. I'm telling you that as somebody who was open to all different options, I didn't care where the truth led. This is where the truth led. This is it. And for any fair-minded person, this is crackpot conspiracy.
Oh, for any fair-minded person. So if we don't believe exactly like you believe, even though you've said we don't have all the evidence yet, we're crackpots. See, that's what makes me nervous. You're keeping us from a certain place, and that's odd.
Garbage brain rot stuff. And now it's gotten really serious. This isn't podcaster junk. This isn't like social media conspiracy nonsense. This is an actual government official who's now going to be called to testify on behalf of the defense.
Because he knows things. Didn't you say yourself he's the guy who sent you the text messages? He probably has more information. Why wouldn't you want that information to be out? I have a hard time believing that if a Mossad agent said, we have a bunch of stuff that makes Tyler Robinson look guilty, he'd say, well, why aren't you testifying? Would you yell at that guy too?
And that is
I legit want to find out who killed Charlie Kirk. And in this country, Andrew, people are innocent until proven guilty, until we have all the facts and all the evidence and have a trial. And I'm sorry, but I'm not positive this guy did it. I don't have the gun in his hand. I don't have him firing the shot. I can't place him on the roof. I can't confirm that he was there. And look, if he was there, then they'll prove it. They'll have enough information to prove he was there. But until that day, I'd like to gather all the evidence that exists, and it's weird that you're resistant to that.
Bridge too far. That is a line in the sand that we must hold, because this could negatively impact the trial of the assassin of my friend, of Blake's friend. So that's the breaking news. I don't want to.
By the way, you guys are terrible hosts. You guys have the charisma of a flat beach ball. You still got that picture of Charlie up there. I don't know. The whole thing's just weird. The whole thing's off. I don't trust it. I just don't trust it, man. Thank you, Mpit, for gifting a membership. Oh my God, is that so needed? Thank you, buddy. That means a ton. And of course, Poop is Lube got that membership. Rusty Grammar with $5. Thank you very much. Let's keep going, baby. $1 from Hulkamasha, baby. Come on, guys. We can do this. He says, thou shalt not murder. Semantics, maybe, but that's what it says. Well, that guy didn't do anything to me. Therefore, I would be murdering him. It's not self-defense. I'm not defending myself from Tyler Robinson. And also, that punishment is not a human punishment to give. That's God's punishment. I don't think so. $15 from Jacob. He says, Jewish dono. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you for that $15. Thank you so much. Now, guys, let's go. We've got a shot at this thing, baby. Let's do it. All right, you're almost to double digits. We might have a shot tonight, but we're going to need some help. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Let's do it. 10 Beer gifting 5 memberships over on YouTube. Thank you very much. Now we're in double digits. Take it home, guys. Take it home. Let's go. Thank you, 10 Beer. I appreciate you. Redbird says this doesn't make sense if he's your friend. It doesn't, though. If that's your friend and you're keeping people from giving information on his murder, that's just weird. Like if somebody came to me and said, hey, you know your buddy who was murdered? I'd be like, yeah. I have information that shows it might not be the guy they arrested. I'd be like, holy shit, we need to see that. Not like, get out of here, you weird, creepy conspiracy theorist. That's fucking insane. Thank you, Aboliticious, for gifting a membership. All right. Look, man, we still got a ways to go, but we're in double digits, and man, do I appreciate that. Let's keep it going. I think like a $40 run in the next 10 minutes, and I feel great about where we're at. Let's go. We're also 9 memberships away from 500. 9 of them. Oh, man, maybe we can salvage an evening show out of this tonight. I appreciate it, guys, because I know it's been good. I know we've been giving you the good stuff. So I appreciate you coming through like that. Hey, Aboliticious just gifted a membership. 4 more of you gift a membership in the next couple of minutes. We'll have a little fun with the golden shower. What do you say? Let's make a night of this yet, baby. Thank you so much, guys. All right, I have the arrest video of Wes Watson. The, what do you call it? The manosphere influencer. He went insane. Wes Watson is a fucking nut. He's been arrested for like assault. I think he has an outstanding case before all this. But apparently his girlfriend went to a Miami Heat game with her friend, and he had just bought her new tits. This is how it, guys, buckle up. It's going to get retarded. So this Wes Watson bought his girlfriend tits, and she was at the Miami Heat game, and her friend are cute, so they got courtside seats, and he sees her on TV, she's putting pictures on Instagram of her and her friend, and her titties are on full display, and he starts texting her and blowing up her phone and calling her and saying, "What are you doing, you fucking whore? I bought those tits. Those are mine. How dare you show them?" Like, really insecure beta male shit. And this guy's supposed to be like, I'm going to teach you how to be a man. First of all, any guy with that many tattoos is compensating for something. Any guy with all that going on is overcompensating for something. You take away the tattoos and the beard, that guy looks like a bitch, and you can probably whoop his ass. I hear he's like 5'9". So he starts texting all kinds of crazy shit to her. Then he starts threatening her and her family. Then he's accused of beating her, which included forcibly slamming her head into a table. Investigators said the incident stemmed from the argument after she attended the Miami Heat game without him. Well, now we have the arrest footage. After this guy apparently slammed her head into a table, threatened her family, threatened her, acted like a complete insecure psycho, they came and got him. And by the way, that whole like she's out with her friend and she's taking pictures and putting them on Instagram and putting up thirst traps and shit. If that's something you have a problem with, don't date that kind of woman. You don't have to be okay with your girl going out and showing off her tits on the internet to guys and girls and whoever. You don't have to be okay with that. But you don't have the right to date someone who does that and then all of a sudden act surprised when they act like a pick-me hoe. You date a pick-me, you get a pick-me. I mean, there's a very old saying, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. If you want a housewife who's not going to show off her tits everywhere because she's got a little self-confidence, then marry someone who's not going to have her tits out all over the place. All right? But don't be with someone who's going to show her tits off and then yell at her for showing her tits off. You picked her, dipshit. It's funny. Sometimes I go on these rants against these guys and I'd be like, oh my God, why couldn't I give myself these rants like 5 years ago? Where the fuck was I?
Come on up. Sir, step out of the vehicle. Sir, I'm not going to ask you.
Wes Watson has made his name with viral videos. This fitness influencer is now on video as Hollandale Beach police go to arrest.
He gets mad when people call him under 6 feet, by the way, because he keeps saying, I'm 6 feet tall. I'm a 6 foot tall man. And it's weird because like only short guys get that way about height. Like I'm 6'3", and I'm like, yeah, I'm 6'3". It is what it like. It's not like it doesn't make me more of a dude. That's how tall my body grew. If I was 5'11", I'd be 5'11". But he got arrested once, and at the jail they called him 5'9" or 5'10", and he blew his fucking top about it.
Arrest him March 17th, and for the
I wouldn't be surprised if he wears lifts. That's how insecure this guy is.
First time we're seeing that video.
What is this about? What's this about? Two things. One is we need to serve a restraining order on you.
What's the restraining order?
What's that?
What's the restraining order? What's the restraining order? Everything will be
domestic violence restraining order.
Police say he beat his girlfriend, including forcibly slamming her head into a table. Ooh. According to the police report.
Did he count it like a pro wrestler? Like 1, 2, 3? I'm just kidding. It's terrible.
It was all because she went to a Miami Heat game without Watson and wore a shirt that showed cleavage.
With them titties.
Police say he said he paid for her breast implants, that she was disrespectful for having them out also accused her of cheating on him, cops say.
She's trying to get money from
So this is just an insecure man baby. That's all this. And then why did you pick a girl like that? There's so many girls out there that aren't like that, but they don't want to be on your Instagram. They don't want to be on your YouTube. They don't want to be a part of that show-off life that you have. You know what I don't get about a guy like this? He shows off everything. The cars he rents, the houses he rents. He doesn't own anything. He's all surface-level bullshit. He can show off everything he's got. He hires escorts to be in his videos so it looks like he's got bad bitches around all the time because they won't go anywhere near him without the money. So he can show off all that shit, but the minute she's out with her friend, hang on, look at my tats. I mean, first of all, you're dating a woman in Miami. Good chance that's what you're getting. Kind of a thought. Yeah, hang on, look at my tats. How can you do that? You can't do that. That's bullshit. You're cheating on me. Bro, you're the last guy who can really talk about this.
You guys? I have the screenshots. I have screenshots. Hey, call my lord. Where did you reach him?
Watson was out on bond for allegedly taking part in a violent fight in Miami when investigators say he left his girlfriend with bruises all over her body.
I have a screenshot of this.
He boasts a fitness coaching program online that promises people to become the man you admire. More video of him being...
I hope this isn't the man they should admire. Guy's dog shit.
Cuffed, pleading with the officer.
Oh, it was a week ago today, by the way, that this happened.
You know they do this. Bro, you know they do this, right? Hey, officer, you guys know they do this.
So he's telling the officers, you know women do this shit. You know they do this shit all the time. And she walks out of the house with a shard of glass in her head and she's like, oh, my head, I have a headache. Ma'am, we'll take care of you. We're going to get you to the hospital. You know they do this all the time, right? Although he'd probably say something retarded like, this isn't the first time I've smashed her head into a table. She takes it way better most of the time. She's just drunk. She's still wounded from last time. Yeah, I don't think you're going to have to worry about old Wes Watson for much longer. He's his days as a free man are definitely limited. Nader P gifting a membership on Rumble. Thank you. Taipan gifting a membership on Rumble. Thank you very much. Guys, we are getting there. We might have a shot tonight. How about like a $30 rally in the next couple of minutes? How about a golden shower? 4 more gifted memberships in the next couple of minutes, and we've got a golden shower. Let's get this thing down to 50, and then maybe we can rally our way out of it tonight. Thank you. So a win for the evening show and a perfect Tuesday, no matter how we got there. That would be great. I would love it. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow. And thank you guys on YouTube for gifting those memberships as well, because we do our members only show on Thursdays, and I want as many people to be able to see that as possible. This person writes, Aaron saying, oh my God, look at my tits is hilarious. Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, I can do one hell of a show. Easterly Westerly on YouTube says, I'm 6'2", actually 6'1.5", but if Watson can round up 3 inches, I can round up a half inch. That's right. As long as, if Wes Watson can round up by 3 inches, you can go 0.5. That's fine. Easterly Westerly says, I'm 6'2" and skinny. It sucks. Oh, fuck you. Skinny bitch. Sorry. You know what? That was projection. I'm sorry. That was just me being angry at the skinny. That's all. Not like Somalians. I mean like skinny people. I wasn't being racist. That time. My bad. You know what? Let's start over. You skinny fuck. I hate your guts. Jay Dead says, good Lord, what a hideous pair of dudes. Oh, me and Wes Watson? How dare you? I look fantastic. How could you say such a thing? Hideous when he's sitting right there. By the way, speaking of hideous, we have DeWoke Farmer tonight. Now, I might be more into this guy's escapades than you guys are. And the reason for that is very simple. I got to know him at the Whipple Federal Building. When I was covering all the protests, I got to interview him 2 or 3 times. I talked to the guy, on air, off air. And it's so weird to watch all the crazy shit he gets into and all the weird stuff he does, because when you talk to him normally, when you just talk to him as a guy, he's a guy who's passionate about his politics, don't get me wrong, but he's not like, you don't get the sense that he's a violent dude who's out to, get somebody or out to intimidate anyone or break into a church or anything like that. But boy, you get him in front of those ICE agents and you get him in front of like a heated political situation and he snaps, man. And one thing I did like about going and covering those protests is that you got to know these protesters as human beings and not just people you see in little snippets and clips. And you got to watch the change. You got to watch the guy that their family probably sees at Thanksgiving or Christmas. And then you saw this person who just got all crazy about their politics. You Nazi fucker, you piece of shit, I fucking hate you. And they're chucking dildos and stuff. And you're like, I'm sure if you go have a beer with this guy and you hang out with him, he's nothing like this. But for some reason, and to me, it's a good example of why some people just shouldn't get so deep into politics, because they so clearly can't handle it. And like this DeWoke farmer guy, they'll let it ruin their lives. I mean, he's facing charges for the church thing. And it's just, I don't know, the way they just like let this all roll off their back. I don't know how they do it. And then just get worked up again and keep doing the same thing. By the way, Mikey Two Milks with a very funny line. He says, Aaron is just sensitive that his tits have their own chins. That's hurtful. Mick Buster gifting a membership. Let's go. Thank you, Miss Buster. They're going to call him Miss. Don't call him Miss Buster. That wouldn't be nice. Thank you very much. 7 memberships away from 500. And we are not far away from making this a successful night tonight. I would love it if you're feeling generous. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow. I appreciate that so much. And throw a couple of bucks our way if you can, because we're really close. Couple of 20s, we're good. Couple of 5 membership drops, we're good. Or just all of you throw in one. Little $5. We're going to do this thing. Thank you. 266 of you checking out the show. It's more than 250. It's less than 300. I'm happy, man. Good work tonight. Good work. Let's continue on. Let's see what the woke farmer's been up to. He went to Minneapolis Airport to find ICE. So he's like the crocodile hunter. That would explain the hat. He's like the crocodile hunter of ICE. Like, he's going to go out there and crikey, he's going to find all the ICE agents. And the rumor is ICE is at the airport. This is what I was worried about this morning when they were talking about sending ICE agents to different airports. I was like, if they send them to MSP, if they send them to the Minneapolis airport, it's going to be a problem. Those protesters are going to show up. And if you think there's waits now, which, by the way, at MSP, it turns out that they've just got a little bit longer than normal waits. It's not as bad there. But like, if ICE is visible at the Minneapolis airport, what they should do is take the ICE agents, put them in TSA uniforms, and just do that. Because if these crazy, psychotic, nothing to do all day but protest people find out that ICE is at the airport, they're not going to care that they're holding up anyone's vacation. And people like the woke farmer are going to show up and start causing trouble. And look, that was bad enough when it was on the streets of Minneapolis or at the Whipple Federal Building. But at the airport, it could be a nightmare.
Down here at Terminal 1 at MSP, no signs of ICE. So we figured we'd come and check. We'll keep you updated if we see anything.
By the way, Terminal 1, the cool terminal, that's where all the good bars and shops are. Terminal 2 is like where the kind of the regional, smaller carriers are. They've still got some stuff. It's just not as good.
So the TSA problem is obviously not affecting Minneapolis. There's no need for ICE here. We have a lot of...
Yeah, it looks like, so this is what I saw on the news tonight, too, when I was prepping the show, when I was going through, like, Fox 9 and all that stuff. Apparently, Minneapolis Airport is doing great. Minneapolis Airport is doing awesome, and they don't have to use ICE or use extra staff. Apparently, they're doing well. And I'll tell you this, man, we're spoiled living here because our airport, look, certainly we've criticized Minnesota a lot. There's a lot of stuff we need to work on, but Our airport is one of the best in the country, if not the best. It's always just an absolute joy to go there. But yeah, so far it doesn't look like ICE is causing any problems here in Minnesota for once. Thank God. Small Town MN Gal got a membership from Aboliticious. That's awesome. Guys, push forward just a little further. We don't have that much further to go. Hopefully we can bang it out tonight and we can have a perfect Tuesday. It was great this morning. Let's finish it up in the evening. And let's see. And you know what? The numbers ended up being okay. I panicked a little bit, as is my nature. That's why you come here. We ended up in the 270s for our peak tonight. Thank you guys so much. Now, cherry on top, hammer out the goal. It's in double digits. We're very close. Everybody chip in right now. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, and we can get this thing hammered out. Hey, John, how much should I tip to get rid of that witch? You're in the wrong show. You're at the wrong... Oh, no. J-Dad is probably watching one show, and he's chatting in our... Oh, no. J-Dad, you have to stop interneting so much. I think he's watching Stuttering John's show, but he's chatting in our chat. Oh, no. And why would you do that? I have nothing to do with that world. We poke fun at that community once in a while, but I have nothing to do with it. We don't talk about those people. I know they love us and can't live without us, and they're mad we left and have our own community because they can't build that. That's probably why they still come to me, because I poke them and do shit like that. But, like, I don't know why you would like that and us. It doesn't make any sense. All right, fire away. Let's make this thing go. A few more gifted memberships, a few more $20 drops, and we got this thing ready to go, guys. Thank you so much. Puka Nacua, the Ram star, is in a lot of trouble. There are some holy shit. We might... if you're a Rams fan, this is not going to be good. So this happened about 5 minutes before we went on the air tonight. A woman in Los Angeles claims Puka Nacua made an anti-Semitic comment, and later bit her so hard he broke her skin. Oh, boy. Allegations the Rams superstar says are total bullshit. Okay, what does that mean? Were you fucking and we were biting and things got a little rough, or did he get pissed off and go CTE on you and took a chunk out of you? We've got a picture of the bite mark. I will say, if it is Puka Nacua, if it's his, it doesn't look good. The alleged victim, in an application for a temporary restraining order, lays out what she claims happened on New Year's Eve of last year, 2025. Technically, I guess this year, whatever. After a group outing in Century City. By the way, this is what being a multi-millionaire football player gets you the leeway to say. Like, you can say certain shit that would usually end a date for most people. The woman says the night got off to a rocky start after the 24-year-old allegedly said, quote, "Fuck all the Jews" during dinner, which distressed her. Now, if I'm at dinner with someone and they go, "Fuck all the Jews," I either get the hell out of there or marry them that night. I'm not really sure what I would do exactly. I guess you have to be there. But if you're in the middle of dinner, especially like a first date, and you drop "fuck all the Jews" and you stick around, like, you shouldn't be in biting distance after that. Unfortunately, the woman says the remark was just the first act in what became an escalating course of rude or vulgar, threatening, violent, and harassing conduct by Puka Nacua. After eating, the woman says she and her friend, along with Puka and others, got into a Sprinter van when he became touchy-feely. She says Puka, out of nowhere, dropped his head into her girlfriend's lap and crotch area and bit her thumb so forcefully that she screamed in acute pain, before turning to her and biting her left shoulder and breaking skin, leaving a circular imprint of his teeth. The woman included a photo of her alleged injury in her TRO application. Here you go. I mean, fuck, dude. If that's Puka's teeth, bro, what do we do? Calm down. So this wasn't like a sex thing. Like they were in the bedroom and things got a little aggressive and, he bites and she didn't know. And, it's just, we got to have a talk about that afterwards. That's not something I'm into. This was like they were in the van after dinner and Puka Nacua just starts fucking biting people. Mike Tyson, he's just biting thumbs, biting shoulders. Somebody was about to lose a nipple that night if nobody put a stop to it. Now, the alleged victim says she went to the police a day later and filed an incident report. Makes sense. I mean, you can't go at, 11 at night, 2 in the morning, whatever. Unfortunately, she claims the story doesn't end there. Uh-oh. So far, we've got fuck the Jews and he's biting. So it's like a Kumia night. In March 2026, she says a mediation conference was convened where attorneys for both sides, along with a crisis PR team, were set to discuss what allegedly went down months earlier. See, usually what happens is when a TRO is probably going to be granted into an HRO, what the judge will do is go, why don't you guys mediate this and try to come to a settlement so, I don't have to rule against you. We can just, get this thing figured out. That's kind of, they're sending you a hint, basically saying, hey, you might want to figure something out. The woman says Nakua's team threatened to contact TMZ and other press and media outlets and to disseminate false, inaccurate, or deliberately exaggerated public statements about the events of December 31st. So she's saying that Puka Nakua's people told her openly, we'll make shit up about this. Nakua's attorney, Levi McAthern, says the whole claim is nothing more than a shakedown attempt, and he says the woman has asked for millions. She's got the bite mark. I mean, can't you match that up, though? Like, can't you take an imprint of his... All you got to do, get an imprint of his bite, give it to an analyst guy at LA County, and he can tell you if that's his bite marks or if she... Or did the two girls, one of them bit the other one and said, okay, now we'll frame him. Now, the lawyer says, Puka Nakua's lawyer says the group was partying and there was some horseplay. Uh-oh. Resulting in the bite. Well, fucking there goes that. I was trying to find a thing where Puka Nacua was maybe getting set up or he was being framed, and you can't bite people. Like, you can say, oh, it's horseplay, and then he ended up just biting her playfully. I'm sorry, but did we miss kindergarten? You're not allowed to just bite. No biting. You can horseplay. That's fine. That's all silly. That's all fun. We're flirting. Flirting is fun. Remember flirting, kids. We can't bite people. Mike? As for the remark at dinner, the attorney says it's complete nonsense, telling us he's spoken to sober witnesses who claim they never heard Puka utter those words, which was fuck all the Jews. By the way, this doesn't help that Puka Nacua did some kind of Grabler end zone dance with Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross taught him this thing where he's like, go like this, like you're, like you're counting, like you're looking at money. A judge in Los Angeles denied the woman's request for a restraining order, at least for the time being. Wow. Okay. A hearing is scheduled for April 14th. Once you get a TRO granted, that TRO is good unless somebody can show that the things that were in the TRO are false. So if you have evidence to back up what's in your granted TRO, it will uphold at a hearing. That's why make sure you put stuff in there that you can document. And if you are, you're fine. It doesn't matter what the other side can say. She was a bitch. She was horrible. She's a terrible guy. And the court will say, well, then go get a restraining order against him if he's such a terrible guy. Or she's a terrible woman or whatever. But him being or her being a terrible bitch doesn't make this restraining order any more valid. You have to prove that the things, we've already decided that this is good. You have to prove that it's not true. If you can't, then what are you wasting your fucking time for? For goodness sake. Roots Calhoun says Aaron is going to bite into a hot dog as soon as he signs off. And those little fuckers don't run to the cops now, do they? Exactly. Guys, don't leave me hanging. We've got 15 minutes left. We can still get to this goal and have a win. We got to stop missing in the evening. That's what we have to do. If we have to hit like this, that's fine. Desperation, whatever. But I'll tell you this. We got to notch W's in the evening. So gift those memberships. Throw a couple of bucks our way. Like I said, we're so close. Don't give up on me now. Don't give up on me now. Give us that win. Thank you very much. I appreciate your support. 269 of you checking out the show. God damn. It got up there tonight. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate the contributions, but let's go, man. Let's go. I'm worried like our rallies don't rally anymore. So like we got to get pretty far down there to like there's a number we used to be like, "Oh, we'll be fine." That don't work anymore. So do what you can, help out the show. We appreciate it. We got Stephen A. Smith going off. We probably have time for one and a half more before it's rally time, and we do have to rally tonight, unfortunately. Hear me. Hear my prayer to rally up, guys. Let's go. Maybe we should do the Stephen A. Smith thing. Jason Whitlock. Do people know who Jason Whitlock is, though? I love this sports shit. You know what? Fuck it. We haven't hit the goal yet. Aaron, do the show that you want to do. Do the shit that you're interested in. Stephen A. Smith and Jason Whitlock are beefing. So Jason Whitlock used to be an ESPN guy. He claims he got shit canned because he was kind of a Republican and they don't go for that stuff. Now he's at the Blaze and he does some viral shit from time to time. Jason Whitlock's doing okay. But Stephen A. Smith is like the uber star over at ESPN. Now, Jason Whitlock did a podcast with Cam Newton. Whitlock talked about Stephen A. Smith. And Stephen A. did not appreciate it. And he thought, you know what? I'm not above it. I'm going to hit back. So this is Stephen A. going street level. So now the person who posted this says he pulled out that Nas Ether shit on this. So we'll let you guys decide if that's the case. In the meantime, let's knock this thing out, guys. I'd really like to win tonight. I feel bad that the evenings have been not hanging in.
Was a teammate and a friend. One of my best friends in the world, never bothered anybody. But because Jason Whitlock is so addicted and fixated on me, he's going to go after my boys. It's who he is. And then he's trying to hide behind my quote-unquote bump my basketball career. I didn't have one. Cracked my kneecap in half. Couple of months after I got there, it was over before it began, damn it. Who cares?
Stephen A. Smith played basketball? I didn't know that. I thought Stephen A. Smith was just a wise ass who did sports commentary. I thought he was like Mad Dog Russo. I thought he was Black Mad Dog. He's Mad Dog 2020. I didn't know he played basketball. Good for him.
I'm 58 years old in the business that you're in, and that's at the same time that you're in, smoking your ass.
Whoa.
Smoking you. Excuse my language.
All the way Virginia, bitch.
Yeah.
Language. You can't fuck with me, Jay.
Whoa. Okay, so this is not on ESPN. This is a podcast sort of deal he's doing. Isn't it weird when you see a guy and he's on like regular TV and you see him say fuck? It's like watching a dog walk on their hind legs.
Not even a little bit. There's levels to this.
Uh-oh.
And your ass is smaller than a cockroach compared to me. You're nothing. You are an expert troller.
All right, well, that's a compliment.
I'll give you that.
All right.
And you can evoke.
Uh-oh. Jason Whitlock headed to a Dabbleverse near you. Look out. Delusion and trolling, those are the calling cards.
Emotional responses and conversations because you're willing to stoop to the lowest of the low by attacking people's loved ones in order to get them. But know this, all you're doing is getting a reaction out of me to address how despicable you truly are.
I will say this. I empathize with Stephen A. because there are people that, like, again, it's that Melton Camp and Carl. I trigger the shit out of them all the time. I'll mention them a little. I'll take little digs, and then they'll play it and talk about it for 6 hours and not understand. Guys, that's me winning. I'm driving you fucking insane. and I'm showing that you have no content. So I do feel Stephen A. on that one. Like, I'm just bringing you guys up to make you dance to my shit. Like, that's all it is. And by the way, thank you. And that show is not good. It's going down, too. Sorry, I won.
But in the end, understand that when you're
not winning the goal, though,
behind your desk, and you don't want to roll around it because you don't want everybody to see how rotund you are.
Oh, personal.
No. Everything about my life is better than yours.
Shit. I need to know what Jason Whitlock said. What did he say? Your show's not very good. My life is way better than yours, and you're a piece of fucking dog shit. Whoa!
I've never said this about anybody else, and I never will. This is specifically for you.
Say the N-word.
You've lost.
Oh, well, I get that.
I'm better than you.
I really am the Stephen A. Smith of the internet.
The public says it. Everybody knows it. And you looked so pathetic, it had me wondering, really, he must be in really, really dire straits. So I decided to do something about that.
Like, Stephen A. is smoking him here, but at the same, this is like a win-win because you know Jason Whitlock is sitting back going, well, I made him mad. So this is like, depending on what you like, both of them are winning. If you like guys who are like, no bullshit, if you're more of a dude, say like I am, and you like it when people are just direct and go, fuck you, you piece of shit, you're like, that's badass. If you're a weak pussy beta bitch and you like it when, oh, people are trolling, oh, he's such a good troll, then Jason Whitlock won. But me, I'm old school like that. What you got, Stephen A?
Nice studio.
Okay. Facts.
Something you can't afford.
Colt 45.
Somewhere along the way. You know what I'm contemplating doing, Jason? I haven't made a decision yet.
Okay.
But I'm thinking about starting a GoFundMe account for you.
Oh, dude.
Because clearly you're that desperate. That's why you talk about me so much. Look at your numbers when you're talking about me and look at your numbers when you don't.
That's fair. That's what I tell everyone, too. I'm like, come on, without me, you ain't shit. That's the ultimate trump card. Boom. Stephen A. laying it down. If you got lower numbers when it ain't about me, but higher numbers when it's about me, guess what, bitch? You ain't the star. I am.
I keep you relevant.
Boom.
That's perhaps the worst insult of it all.
Facts.
Fat bastard Lock.
He made a fat bastard Lock GoFundMe for $1.5 million. Okay. This is good.
That's the title of the GoFundMe.
Put him next to a garbage can. Oh,
Fat bastard Lock.
Oh, no. Don't, Stephen A. Oh.
That's for you, my brother.
Oh, this is great.
Contrary to what you're willing to tell Blaze Media, you used to do that a lot.
Oh.
Didn't you?
Oh, we're saying that Mr. Christianity Blaze Media used to throw it at them strippers' titties.
After all, that's the only chance you had of getting some. Needless to say, probably didn't work for you either.
Fuck. Oh, man. Remind us not to fuck with Stephen A. Smith ever. Dude's cold-blooded. You need me more with $1 says if 269 people are watching and every person gives $1, never mind, it never happens. No, but thank you. I appreciate the effort. Thank you very much. Now, technically, we are very much close enough to get a win tonight. I just have no confidence in the rally anymore. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't even know what songs to play anymore. By the way, if you hate Steel Toe and your whole life is watching us try to hit the goal, you can hit record now because we might be in trouble tonight. 75 away. Let's play our first song. Let's you know what? Let's just go with the train. Let's just go old school. See if we can hit it. Let's go, baby. 75 away. Not going to embarrass myself tonight. I just really like to hit it. I think we did a really good show and we deserve to hit the goal tonight. So I'm just going to say, hey, guys, Let's be adults. Please and thank you. If you liked the show, if you were entertained by it, you can throw a couple of bucks. Help get us to that $75 and make it a perfect night, perfect day for the tow. The morning show didn't even need the rally. They picked up your $50. They put us back to good again. So help us get back, man. I think it's only right. I think we did a killer show for you this evening. I don't think $5-10 is too much to ask. Now, if you want to go crazy and throw in a red boy and just call game, man, I ain't too proud to accept that either. But let's try to make that 75 and get us a W. I think we did well enough to earn that tonight. I feel good about tonight's show. I'll hold my head up high no matter what happens. But I'm a competitive guy, and I want to knock that goal out. So please help and throw some money at the toe. We are a listener-supported show. I'm not ashamed to say we can't survive without listener donations. Wish we could. Wish we get to a day at some point where we can. But guys, we need to get moving, and we need to get moving now. $75 away, and the evening show, I don't know, I'm starting to contemplate doing something different because I can't afford to have it keep missing all the time. So I may have to, whether it's becoming an afternoon show where it's less crowded, I don't know. But I need you guys to prove me wrong and knock this thing out. Because sitting here for 6 minutes is not a fun way to end the night. Knowing that I didn't get there again. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Let's go. Let's hit 75 away. Please and thank you. Click one of the links. Put some money in there and support the show that you like so much. I know you had fun. I know you had a good time. I had a good time. Let's try to hit this thing. Nothing's happening. Absolutely nothing. This sucks, man. We used to get within 150 and say, oh, man, that's striking distance. Now we get into double digits, and I'm like, if we don't get under 50, we might be fucked. Prove me wrong. Sandy Squatch with a gifted membership over on YouTube. Thank you, Sandy. $70 away. Guys, please, we need to get moving. Let's do it. $70 away. Let's get a win for the toe. Come on, pay piggies. Let's see if we can. I mean, we're going to need some help, guys. We're going to need some whales on this one. That's unfortunate that at $70, we're going to need some whales. Stop looking at each other and just decide you're going to throw in. I'll shut up for a little bit. Well, let's see if anything happened. We're 70 away. Nothing. Oh, boy. Guys, I would appreciate a win. I don't know what to do. I'll be honest with you. I'm flabbergasted. I can't figure it out. Good shows, respectable numbers, small goals. Fuck. We'll play one more, guys. I'd really appreciate it. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. $70 away. We can't even rally for 75 anymore. That is rough. Jack says if it were White Power Hour, I might throw in. Well, fucking here. I'll play Erica and throw in. You don't think I'm desperate for a win in the evening? I'm just trying to play it cool. Here, throw in. This is a problem. 70 away, please, 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 and thank you. This is pathetic. I'd be ashamed to know me that I'm doing this way. Fucking sad. Another evening show, another great performance, and just another L. Come on, guys, help out. 5 gifted membership. We're going to really have to roll now. If you're feeling generous, We're going to need a couple of 20s to get it. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's just get a rally going. It's not looking good. 2.5 minutes to go. Don't wait. Don't think for someone else and wait for them. Crone becoming a member for 46 months. Thank you so much for that support. 46 months is amazing. I appreciate you so much. I won Toes Chosen People. I'm not donating. You owe me interest on my membership. Thank you, buddy. $70 away. He's evening. Oh, man. I don't. Please. God, man, we killed it. I really did an amazing job. Stoned Out says, if you hate Israel, drop a dono. Something, please, anything. $70 used to be so easy for us to hit. And I know part of it's economics, but I can't use that as an excuse. There's something, I'm missing my audience somewhere. So please and thank you. Let's go. We can't just make $5 in the rally segment. $70, please. I don't know where I missed. Jax, thank you very much for $5. He says, here you go for the whites. 65 away from tonight. Come on, baby, let's go, please. Optic Nerve with $1 says, I'm Cap B, but thanks for the shows. Man, I appreciate anybody who throws in anything. 65 away from tonight's goal. Please, please. Beluzier becoming a member for 46 months says, praise me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. It means a lot. I know the morning show can't keep covering. I need you guys to help out. There's a lot of people who hate. Look, man, I understand. If you hate the toe, you're loving this. I encourage you to record it, make fun of it. I understand. This sucks. This really makes me look like a piece of shit. And believe me, it's got me troubled too. All right, well, we lost tonight, man. We lost by a lot. Again. Oof. Celebrate. If you don't like the toe, if you think I'm the worst guy ever, this is a celebration for you. And if you want to show any support for the show we do, man, please consider hitting one of those links tonight and throwing something in. $65 miss. Not good. Take it easy, guys. Have a great rest of your night. I'm going to put on another great show for you tomorrow night. I hope something shows up. Thanks.